camera out there real quick. But the good news is that it's working flawlessly. So we are live right now, but I'm going to mute Yo.
Check the mic. Check 1 2. Check 1 2.
Did you
check
turn
the
yourself
mic.
off?
No, I just put it away.
I think you are. Let's see here. Let me make sure I know who everybody is real quick. So I'm one. Haley, you want to talk for a second?
Check the mic. Check
Okay.
1 2.
Ayla's 3. And if you ever want to just mute yourself while you're eating or something, all you have to do is hit mute. Right there.
Where am I at?
You're 2. So this one's you. Like if you want yourself off, just push that button. All right. Now let's see if the people in the broadcast can hear us.
Some of the schedule and the stats here for these two teams. The come in with a record
Perfect.
of
It was
11
working.
losses.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, for the viewer who is tuned in with us right now, we got the Dutchmen batting lineup on the screen right now. I actually don't have the Sullivan batting lineup. Did they ever bring that up here for you guys?
Yeah.
Let me take a picture of that real
have it
quick,
right
and I'll
here.
pop that on screen as well. You can go through the lineup there for the Dutchmen, and I will get an image here pulled up of Sullivan in just a brief moment. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have both of the lineups up for the Dutchmen right now. I actually have a couple people in on the mic with me right now. It is seniors Ayla Schmanke
Hello.
and Mackenzie Pig. They're working in
Hello, yes. It is McKinsey.
they're working in the press box, running the scoreboard, doing the PA announcing. And we just realized that the Sullivan lineup has no first name. So we've been kind of going back and forth. I think Mackenzie's been talking about naming them all Steve. So if you're from Sullivan and you're listening, you have
Like, get in
9.
trouble. Like, well, they get mad.
Who's that?
the moms of like the players.
You're worried about the moms?
No, every time.
So
Yesterday, there was this guy named Shay, and she pronounced it Shia, and she got the dirtiest looks from the
my God.
moms.
Okay, that's bad. That's bad.
Every time she pronounces a name wrong, she'll like scoot back and hide from the mom's view.
I literally said Shia Clark, number 5.
Shia. Now that's actually pretty bad because that's a relatively common name.
I know. I don't know what
That's
happened.
really not that crazy. I'm happy it happened though. I like it when things like that
sure
happen. I
you
think it's
are.
more funny.
You are.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, listening in right now, this is this is the view that I'm the most proud of because if you were here, the girls they were making comments about how this is even set up. There's a camera in the outfield that has a wireless transmitter to it that is
and an umbrella on top of it, just
yeah,
in case.
and we're kind of like in the potential rain zone right now. So I use zip ties. That's how I got that to the fence. And what I did was at first I had the umbrella fastened to. And actually, you know what? Let's let the people see what we're talking about right here. Oh man, I don't know if it's gonna focus with that fence there. Well, you can kind of see if you look in the outfield right now. You can see that there's basically an umbrella. That umbrella is zip tied to the fence, so that way it doesn't get rained on if the rains come in. Now, it does look like it has a pretty decent chance of rain here today, Dutchman Field, but obviously we are hopeful that does not happen. Right now, the Sullivan Eagles are finishing up their infield. As you see them out on the field, and basically this is very much a trial and error for anybody that's watching or watching later on after it's posted. We're going to figure out what works well and what doesn't work well. What we don't have today is we don't have anybody manning cameras.
I have a question.
Yeah, what's your question?
Is there not a camera right down here, or am I just delusional?
No, the camera's right here in front of us.
Well, I thought there was one also down here. I saw it when I walked in.
Okay, so Ayla is asking there is a tripod down there with a little umbrella as well. That is the wireless receiver. So the wireless receiver is on that tripod,
It's
and
like
it is
connected
receiving
to the camera.
Yeah, so it's receiving the image that is on the screen right now.
Interesting.
So so my goal while we're doing this is pre-pitch. You'll get to see this angle, which is kind of cool because you'll get to see the catcher. You get to see strikes and balls basically, and then when the ball's put into play, I will switch to this camera. So then you'll get to see the field of play and see it play out. Now, if I had enough people to help me right now, I would have people actually manning this camera, and they'd be able to zoom in on the play and whatnot. That's not going to happen today. We're just going kind of bare bones here with these two angles. You'll have an on-screen scoreboard, as you see in the top left. Currently, that is Coach Stephen Kemp meeting with the head coach of the Sullivan Eagles, which I'm not sure that I recognize him. He's not the same coach whenever I was coaching, so. This is Coach Stephen Kemp's second year as the head Dutchman baseball coach. Also, if you look, it's
Cambrian Cooch.
if you see there, Coach Okenfoos is the field umpire
Cambrian
today.
Coke.
He's the umpire that is closest to the pitcher's mound. The home plate umpire is obviously standing behind home plate. We'll have the national anthem here in just a few moments. Mackenzie, is that your job? Do you run the national anthem?
Yes, I'm about to announce the lineups and open this game currently with, so.
Okay, so when we announce the lineup, since I'll have absolutely nothing to
Do you
do,
want me to have my mic on whenever I do it?
yeah, it'd be cool.
Okay, cool. Oh my God, here we go.
Oh, she got the point. It's time to go, guys. I'm going to shut up, and you guys are going to listen to the PA announcer, Mackenzie Pig.
Hello and welcome to the Dutchman Field for the matchup between the Sullivan Eagles and the Owensville Dutchmen. Now the starting lineup for the Eagles. Playing shortstop, number 11, Schmidt. Playing left field, number 10, Doza. Playing third base, number 23, Blue. Playing first base, number 8, Gower. Hitting, number 7, Garner. Catching, number 22, Skagger. Playing right field, number 38, Parsons. Playing second base, number 6, Ulrich. Playing center field, number 5, Valley. And pitching, number 1, McReynolds. Now the starting lineup for the Owensville Dutchmen. Playing right field, number 12, Landon Eli. Playing shortstop, number 2, Zayden Gates. Playing first base, number 9, Landon Crammy. Pitching, number 23, Chase Wyrick. Hitting, number 8, Logan Bailey. Catching number 22, Chris Allen. Playing second base, number 5, Jansen Leb. Playing left field, number 13, Lane Evans. Playing center field, number 24, Jaden Gerlman. And playing third base, number 10, Matt Eckelkamp. Now please rise for the playing of the national anthem. Thank you and enjoy the game.
Catching today, senior number 22, Yang. Batting seventh, right field, junior number 33, Lucas Parsons.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, and with that, the PA announcer, Mackenzie Pig, has gotten us underway. Girls, you've probably seen more Dutchman baseball games than I have this year. How's the team looked?
Great, honestly.
Great, honestly.
I'm not a good ask for that. I just kind of sit here, announce, and play music. I don't know what good and bad looks like, if I'm being honest.
Okay.
Well, I obviously know what, you know what I mean, bad, but I'm not a good judgment of our team.
Oh, okay.
I'm not either. I don't really.
You're not baseball gals, is what you're telling
No,
me?
I can tell you.
I love
can
baseball. I love watching. It's my favorite sport to watch at our school, but
I can tell you the pitchers that pitch better because I keep track of the strikes and the balls, but that's about it.
As you heard in the announcements from Mackenzie Pig about the lineups, you have Chase Wyrick is on the mound. Chase is a sophomore for the Owensville Dutchmen. He is the number one pitcher for the Dutchmen, pitches a lot of the big games. This is a Four Rivers Conference tilt against Sullivan, so he gets the nod on the bump today, and hopefully can give the Dutchmen a great start and run today. Yeah, 1 second. We're going to pause this here. We're going to take some... All right, sorry about that. We had to mute. We had to take the window out here in the press box because we've got several cameras up here for Game Changer and things like that. For anybody that doesn't know, Game Changer is basically it is a application that keeps track of stats and all things like that. As Chase winds up for the pitch, it's going to be a foul ball on the delivery. Good start, Chase. Working ahead in the count. That's what we want to see.
does this count as a live broadcast for TV Studio?
Yeah, I'll count it. So awesome. These girls are both in my my TV studio class, and they've done a fantastic job this year as seniors.
Sorry, Sarah Cramy's distracting me. Do you have a do you know, was that a ball or strike?
That was a strike.
Okay, thank you.
And the pitch, it's going to be a swing and a miss, and Chase is ahead early in the count. No balls and 2 strikes here to the leadoff hitter, which is just what the doctor ordered as we look for the payoff pitch here. Ball's going to be put in play, and it is hit out to the left fielder, and it gets past Lane Evans. It is going to be a single with an E7. An error on the left fielder is going to get him to second base here to start the game. So Wyrick, worked ahead in the count, did exactly what he was supposed to do, just left that one a little over too much of the plate as
Up
the
to bat
Sullivan
number
Eagles
10,
leadoff hitter
Doza.
was able to get some solid contact on there and drive it to left field.
Sorry, I'm like,
You're good. You're
not
good.
see.
All right, the delivery, and we got a strike
right.
one. So we got 2 batters into the game, and Chase Wyrick has been able to work ahead in the count on both. As you can see our on-screen scoreboard here, I'm going to do the best I can, ladies and gentlemen, at keeping it up to date for you all. But I will say that I am definitely not a perfect person, so we'll keep it as close as we can.
We're all human.
Yeah, so give me a little bit of a break as he checks on the runner at second base. Delivers, and it's right back to Chase. Chase is looking at him. Throws it over to first to get the first out of the game. Sorry, I need to be better at switching. But anyways, basically it was a comeback right to the pitcher. Chase looked the runner back at second, was able to keep him there, and then fired over to first for the first out of the ball game here. So we got 1 out now in the top of the first inning with the Dutchmen tied up here with the Eagles. The 3-hole hitter for the Eagles steps in. That is strike one on a curveball that finds the strike zone. Chase is definitely coming at these batters here. He has worked ahead in all 3 at bats so far. He comes set, checks on the runner. Going to be a foul ball here. Going to make the count 0-2. So as far as the pitch count has gone for Chase here, I think he threw 3 pitches to the first batter, 2 to the second, and then he's on his 3rd pitch here. So he's only 8 pitches deep, and I think he hasn't even thrown a ball yet. So he is definitely all over that strike zone early in the game here, which is good for the viewer. Batter calls time, steps out. Actually, as far as balls and strikes go, Ayla, I think listening to the broadcast will probably help you.
Oh, I think so too.
Awesome.
Yeah, she doesn't need to look anymore.
Yeah, I'm literally over here signing papers. Like,
All right, this is going to be a foul ball, and the Dutchmen here still have two strike count here with a runner on second. I honestly...
Hold on. How do you say this name again?
Show me. That is, I would say that's Gower.
Gower. Perfect.
usually I'm pretty.
We got a fly ball here. Chris Allen, the catcher, is going to give it chase. He ran out of the picture here, but that ball landed on top of the Dutchman dugout. The Dutchmen occupy the third base dugout here at Dutchman Field, and that one got a play. So
Mr. T, usually I'm pretty decent. I'm not going to say good, but pretty decent at keeping track of the balls and the strikes, unless there's something crazy going on.
I have great faith in you. Chase delivers. Ball going to be outside. I believe that's his first ball thrown of the entire game here in the first inning. He's about 11 or 12 pitches deep. Try to go around the infield here for you a little bit. It looks like we got Logan Bailey at first base. I'm not sure who that is at second. I'm going to have to pull up the lineup card. Can you guys help me with that one?
Who? Sorry, what?
Second?
We have
Oh, that's
foul
Jansen
ball.
Leb, number 5.
I thought it was Jansen, but I was 100% sure. So Jansen is at second, and then Zayden Gates is at shortstop, and then Matt Eckelkamp is at third with Chris Allen behind the plate, and that makes up your Dutchman infield for today's game. And a lot of young guys, not a single senior on the infield.
Oh, in the infield, I was like,
Not a single senior in
I
the
don't think
infield.
I think the whole freaking outfield.
Well, I think Jaden.
No,
is.
Jaden's the only junior.
Oh, and he gets a strikeout on a swing and a miss. Really productive inning here so far for Chase Wyrick, doing exactly what
Up
you
to bat
want
number 8,
as a
Gower.
coach. Can't ask for more than that. Only mistake in the inning was left one a little bit too much over the plate on an 0-2 count to the leadoff hitter.
I'm curious, is my thing too loud for announcing their names? Is that too loud?
Like, are you talking out there?
Yeah.
I don't think so. And that's going to
Because
be...
it was on full blast, and I usually never have it on full blast.
So we got 2 outs here. No, I think it sounds good, Mackenzie.
Okay, perfect.
We got 2 outs here in the top of the first inning as Chase Wyrick is really dealing on the mound right now. He delivers. Oh, and he's going to hit a ball out to right field, but no worries. We have Landon Eli there. Sorry I didn't get that switched over. I was too much of an observer and not a broadcaster there. So apologies for that. Here in the half inning, I'll try to do a little breakdown. I'm doing a few things at once here, ladies and gentlemen. I've got my hands on the scoreboard. I've got my hands on the video switcher, trying to call the game, so I'm not really keeping stats or, keeping a book up here, so I can't, go that in depth. I know we went 4 batters that inning, and in fact, I don't even. Is there a pencil up here?
There's a pen.
Are you using it?
Ayla's currently using it here.
Ayla is.
No, if you're using it
Oh,
for
there's a
school
pencil
stuff.
right there.
I don't think it has any lead.
Oh,
It has a
There's a little bit. I'm going to. Do you care if I? Do you
you're
need
fine.
these now?
Well, I mean, yeah, I'll need it to announce, but you can still use them right now.
I'm going to take one of these things on the bottom.
You're fine.
Actually, let's take this. That'll help.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. So we'll go ahead and pull up the lineups again because I didn't really get a whole lot of chance to talk about that at the beginning of the game. For the Dutchmen, you're going to see this inning. Landon Eli leading off. He's our right fielder. Zayden Gates, the shortstop. Landon Crammy, first baseman. And then batting cleanup will be Chase Wyrick, the pitcher. If we get further in the inning, we got Logan Bailey at DH. So Logan Bailey is not playing first. That's Landon Crammy playing first. I was wrong earlier. Sorry about that.
I wasn't even paying attention. I would have corrected you.
Oh, that's all right.
No, I think Logan is.
He's DH.
Yeah, he's hitting only.
And then Chris Allen, the catcher. Jansen Leb is our second baseman. Lane Evans is in left field. Jaden Gerleman is in center field. And Matt Eckelkamp is playing third, but Matt is not hitting today. So, high school baseball is a little bit different than what you watch on TV with the Cardinals, quite obviously. But there are a lot of similarities, too. The main difference is that you can have a DH, and it does not have to be the
number 12,
pitcher.
Landon Eli.
In Major League Baseball, your DH is always for your pitcher. All right,
if I'm cutting you off
leadoff hitter here for the Dutchman, Landon Eli steps in, takes the first pitch, and it's a strike that must have just caught the outside corner. Good pitch, good pitcher's pitch there for the Eagles hurler on the mound. And the delivery here. Tries to go back to that outside corner, but is just a little bit too far out. Might have been a little bit low there as well. Landon Eli, he is a senior here at OHS. Mackenzie, you know Landon pretty well.
Yes, I do know Landon. He is my boyfriend.
All right, and Landon puts one in the air to center field, and
no.
that is going to be caught by the center fielder for the Eagles. In a perfect world, ladies and gentlemen, I could zoom in, but I don't have enough hands to do that, so I'm not even going to pretend like I can. So you'll have to listen to the call, but it was a fly out to the center fielder to make out number 1 for the Dutchman after a 3-pitch at bat to leadoff hitter Landon Eli. And now we got the shortstop, Zayden Gates. He steps into the box, and he is looking to get the Dutchman on the base pass here. First pitch must have missed us a little bit high, and that's kind of an interesting thing we have because I can see, obviously, an angle in the press box. I'm behind the play. But now that I have the video camera, I can see a little bit better of what it looks like here. Got a foul ball that is going to make the count 1-1. Also, I apologize in advance. I might have a few coughs today. I'm battling a little bit of an allergy dry throat.
Yep.
Allergies stink,
I
man.
think I sneezed like 20 times today.
20 sneezes, wow.
Maybe a little bit more. I don't know.
You know, if we're talking about stats, that ball is outside. It's going to be a 2-1 count to the Dutchman shortstop. If we're talking about stats, Miss Ayla Schmanke, she put together 144 puzzle pieces in my class today.
I did.
Wow.
It's very impressive of me.
Ooh, must have missed just a little inside as Zayden has worked a count in his favor here to 3 balls and 1 strike. One more ball there, Ayla.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. I could have done it for you. And he finds the strike zone to get to the full count here. Now we're going to have a payoff pitch. Something is going to happen here. So, girls, a payoff pitch. If you say payoff pitch, that means
Full count.
Full, yeah.
it's either going to be a strikeout, it's going to be a
could
walk,
be a fall.
or he is going to hit a foul
I
ball,
meant a foul. I don't know. It's fall.
or he is going to put it in play and something's going to happen. So this is the payoff pitch. It is going to be high, and we're going to get to see Zayden take a little jog down to first base as we have our first base runner of the day. Zayden is a junior here at OHS. You might have heard his name called during basketball season or football season as he was playing both of those sports as well. And now in steps first baseman Landon Crammy. And, oh, my gosh, guys, look where Coach O is at on the screen. It's unfortunate.
Right in the way.
Oh.
Nothing we can do about that. The first pitch is fouled, and I have to reset this here. We got one out in the inning still as Crammy steps in, different Landon. So this is going to happen whenever there's a runner on first. There was a pickoff attempt over to first base as Zayden was able to get back in safely. But when there's a runner on first base, the umpire has to change positions on the field, and it just so happened that the position that Coach Okenfoos has gotten into pretty much covers the catcher. So when you're watching a Cardinal game live on TV, they're able to get that, extremely high up angle to where that would never happen. But in the situation,
Unfortunately, we don't have
Yeah,
that
TV
technology.
studio.
right, we don't have a
not.
stadium.
TV
We just-
studio does not have
Right.
If
accommodations.
only. Never mind. I was. Never mind.
So for now,
Can't say that on the broadcast.
while there is a runner on first, I will stay in this angle here so you can see the whole play develop. Ball high is going to make the count 1-1 as the pitchers had a couple pickoff attempts over to first that were unsuccessful to get Zayden. Zayden looks like he's got a pretty good lead over at first base there, and I don't think he's too far off, but the pitcher seems to be a little bit concerned with him. Checks over again.
Maybe a little more than a little bit concerned.
Right. It's kind of nerve-wracking, though. I know that you guys have never been baseball players, though, but pitching was my favorite thing to do. I loved to pitch whenever I was in high school. And if you hold the runner close like he's doing, if the runner does try to steal, he at least gives his catcher a chance to throw him out. There's a swing and a miss there from Landon Crammy on a high fastball. Count moves to 1-2. As Crammy is looking to get bat on ball here to try to make the Sullivan Eagles make a play here. Pitcher gets a sign, and I think it took a little bit too long there for Landon, so he called time himself. I caught that one. Had a little cough, so I wouldn't hit the mute button on our mixing board here. To all the 10 viewers that are tuned in right now, thank you for tuning in.
We appreciate
Swing
you
and
all.
miss. They try to get the strike him out, throw him out, but Zayden is going to be safe at second base. So now what's nice about us having a runner on second base is that the field umpire is going to change his positioning, and we will be able to have this angle again to be able to see the pitch from that outfield angle. We get to see where that pitch falls in at. So the runner's now on second base. We have 2 outs in the inning, so I will update that here on the screen. And in steps our cleanup hitter, the pitcher, Chase Wyrick. Chase comes into this game. I know he's got 2 home runs on the season. He is a sophomore here at OHS. Hard-throwing pitcher on the mound as he takes ball 1. Gets ahead in the count here. And you got to think that Chase is looking to help himself out, try to get run across the plate to help him on the mound, and he hits a ball, short fly ball to right field. The right fielder is camped under, and it looks like he's going to bring that in, and that's going to do it for the Dutchmen in the bottom of the first inning. Both teams leave a runner at second base, weren't able to push him across, and we move into the second inning now with a score of 0-0. I don't have any commercials loaded up today, so I'm going to do a little bit of zooming in here on some Dutchman players. Just kind of looking around Dutchman Field here.
You use commercials?
Yeah, during broadcasting I'm more prepared for, absolutely.
I was unaware of this.
So was I.
You didn't know that?
No.
I
What
also
kind of
did not.
commercials
Yeah,
do we
like
use?
what are we advertising?
Well, a lot of them are, that's Coach Okenfoos, by the
Are
way.
they
that I
like the
have on
business spotlights?
screen. The business spotlights that I've made in the past, well, not me, the students have made in the past. But also your guys' commercials that you did for CTE programs. Those pop up. So,
Yeah,
like if you watch a
okay.
football game, like at halftime, we'll obviously do the band performance. But then after the band performance is over, we have a lot of dead time. We'll show off some of the stuff that TV Studio is working on.
Oh, okay.
Those are much easier to be prepared for because they don't happen right after school. When they happen when an event happens right after school, like I don't have much. I mean, I could come up the night before and get everything lined up, but
What number is this guy?
it's going to be their number 5 hitter.
It's
I'll tell you
7.
that.
Up to bat number 7, Garner. That was really quiet. Oops.
All right. So here we go. We are back in action here in the second inning. We have no runners on base. Obviously, no outs. First batter, Chase Wyrick, gets set, and he delivers. And he gets behind in the count, which he has not really done so far to this game. We are now in the second inning, ladies and gentlemen, of play in this Four Rivers Conference tilt.
Oh, this is
There,
Fox
that's a
game.
great pitch. Finds the outside corner of the plate exactly where you would want it to be.
All right. Wow, we're upping the viewers. We get 11 viewers now.
Yeah, that's big time. So to the people that are tuned in, thank you for tuning in.
Yes.
Obviously, this is our first time ever live broadcasting a baseball game, and I can tell you that we will just get better and better over time.
Yeah, do not expect this.
Perfection.
No, this is not perfection this time around. Expect perfection next time around.
Whoa.
Uh-huh, I
Let's
said
not
it.
get too carried away with
I
it.
said it.
But we did have something that's going to help make our broadcast a lot better, and we're very thankful for that.
Oh,
You guys see the
yes.
giant check
Yep.
today?
It was in the background of me, Anya, and Lane, who is out there playing right now.
Yeah.
Left field?
Left field,
Yeah.
that's correct.
It was in the background of our podcast today.
It fouls off another pitch. It's going to stay 2-2 here to the leadoff batter in the second inning, the number 5 hole hitter for the Sullivan Eagles. But yeah, Mackenzie Pig, she has a podcast called The Dutch Oven. And they recorded their podcast today in class, and it was a strikeout by Chase Wyrick to get the first out of the inning here for the Dutchmen in the top of the first. Chase Wyrick has done a great job on the mound so far.
How do you pronounce this? It's too late, but
Which one? That'd be Skaggs.
I messed up last time. I don't know. Ayla, why are you?
All right. Strike one as Chase Wyrick throws a beauty there to work ahead in the count. Something wrong?
Oh my gosh,
Oh.
Ayla.
I thought something.
Can you
Ayla
give me-
needs
give me
a
chicken
concession
strips.
stand to
Give me
run.
chicken strips.
Are you guys the crew that gets? I think that's is that strike 2 or is that strike? I think that's strike
Lord.
2. I think he got
Back up on the rubber. Pretty good pace. Winds and fires.
puts that one in foul territory. So now it's definitely 2 strikes. So I have no idea.
What were you saying though?
But here at Dutchman Field, we have a concession stand that is located over at the football field. So unfortunately, we don't have anything that's right here. So our scoreboard operator and our PA announcer are. Well, I guess I should say this. Oh, got him on the swing, and he's gonna. It was a catch, so we don't need to throw it down to first base. Chase Wyrick has retired the first 2 Sullivan batters of this inning with a strikeout. So great job, Chase.
He's probably gonna come like running up here.
Yeah, you probably specify that you want food and that you're not.
Like an
It's an emergency, yeah.
All right, so you guys have to be extremely confused as to what we're talking about. We have a walkie-talkie up here, the athletic director, as Chase Wyrick gets behind in the count this here time with a ball way outside. But we have a walkie-talkie up here, and the girls, if they need something from the concession stand, they can walkie the athletic director.
Well, we're not like. It's probably frowned upon on his side.
Oh, he's like, maybe he hears it and he just doesn't want to hear it.
Yeah. But
That
no.
ball's going to be a little bit low there from Chase. But Ayla, don't you get like free?
That's me. That's me. I get it.
Oh, Mackenzie, you get free concession stand snacks for the rest of the year?
I've lost
Yeah,
count. I was too
up to
busy.
$15.
Up to $15.
Yeah, because
Wow.
I won the Winter Sports Attendance Award. Me and Timothy Winterbauer.
That means that you go to a lot of events.
Uh-huh.
Wow. Well, you better make sure that you take advantage of that.
I am.
Usually at baseball games, we can just like,
Chow down.
yeah, though, because we're volunteering our time and we don't get paid. So
That's fair. That's fair. Well, you get paid in the
In the concession
enjoyment
stand.
I
of
get-
getting to watch a good quality ball game, right?
no,
Oh, you're not really. You're not about that
I mean,
life.
I'd be here anyway. I'd still be here.
I probably
whether or not I'm
wouldn't.
announcing.
I probably wouldn't. So I will take the free item from the concession stand.
Yeah.
I already get
you
the
deserve
pass
it.
anyways.
You deserve
so.
it.
Thanks.
Oh, we have viewers
All right,
leaving.
we have a.
So
So the 2 viewers that
Screw
just
this.
missed out, we are so sorry for the dialogue here. We get sidetracked a lot. It's a full count. Of delivery is going to be a bit inside. It's going to be the first walk issue to the game from Chase Wyrick, who has been all over the strike zone to that point. And we have 1 out in the inning. 1 out. My screen, I had the wrong amount of
Up
outs.
to
so I
bat number
apologize for
6,
that.
Ulrich. I think I said the last name wrong.
You did the best you
Is
could.
it Ulrich or Ulrich?
probably Ulrich.
Well, I know
God.
Ulrichs. I went to school with a Justin Ulrich.
So I'm gonna say it's Ulrich. I mean, there was this.
With a runner on first base, we got the field umpire, Coach Ryan Okenfoos. He is kind of in the slot here that we want to be able to see the pitch. So I will just leave it here. First pitch to the batter was a ball. So we are at – no, it was a strike. I was wrong. That one's going to be a bit high. So we got 1 ball, 1 strike. Chase Wyrick is able to work ahead of another batter. So, girls, it's very important for the pitcher to try to work ahead in the count. Because if you get behind, then they're sitting on a fastball. Foul ball is going to make the count 1-2. And now that the count is 1-2, the pitcher has lots of options. They could surprise him with another fastball, maybe try to paint a corner. Painting a corner means like not throwing it down the middle, trying to hit like a corner of the strike zone where it's harder to hit. Or he could throw an off-speed pitch like a curveball or a slider or a changeup.
Oh, okay.
My guess is that he's probably going to try to throw something off-speed here.
Which means
It's slower and it moves. And I would be wrong. He threw a fastball, it looks like. Moves the count to 2-2. He's still in a good position, though, because he's got a waste pitch. You can still throw a ball and have it be a full count. Really, at this point, you're still probably trying to attack, though. Don't want to have to go to that full count. Good pitch.
please catch somebody. Don't collide. Don't collide.
Jaden Gerlman makes the
scares
catch.
me.
That's going to be out number 3, and the Dutchmen are going to head to the bottom of the second inning as the Sullivan Eagles strand a base runner on first base on a walk from Chase Wyrick.
Guys, update on the walkie-talkie. I don't think it works.
Oh, no.
He's
Sounds like Ayla's not getting a snack. I wish I could help you and I could run the scoreboard, but I don't really know that I could run the scoreboard and...
That's okay. I forgive you. It's going to be
for that.
just you and Mackenzie up here tomorrow, I think. She's going to have to run the scoreboard.
Oh,
For
okay.
JV game, but Anya will also be up here.
Oh, Anya Binkholder, another
Is she going to run it for
senior
the
HS.
varsity game?
Yeah.
To any viewers at home that are somewhat interested in being an umpire, we would highly encourage and recommend. We need umpires. We need good umpires. We need umpires of, of all sports really. But baseball, near and dear to my heart. Thank you to all of those that umpire.
And umpire well.
Pretty big deal. It's one of those things where it's really unfortunately it's a little bit of a thankless job. They remember the bad calls, but if everything's going smoothly, they don't really talk about it too much. What is the name of this pitcher for Sullivan?
This pitcher, it says McReynolds.
Oh, okay. So I think he had an older brother.
You mean Steve McReynolds?
Steve. We were joking. Their first names aren't listed,
shoot,
so
hold
we
on.
call them all Steve. And stepping to the plate now for the Dutchman looks to be number 8.
Up to bat, number 8, Logan Bailey. Oh,
Number 8,
sorry,
Logan Bailey, here
Ben.
from our wonderful PA announcer. He is our DH today. I don't think he's playing the field.
He is indeed the DH.
Ooh, man, the umpire gave him a big outside corner there. That would have been that's a tough pitch to swing at with an 0 count. I probably wouldn't have swung that either if I was Logan, if I'm being honest. And see, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Now, pitcher goes back to the same exact spot. Smart idea by the pitcher. Umpire just called that outside pitch a strike. I'm going to go right back there, too. Logan offers at that one after seeing the first one. Moves count to 0-2. Great spot for the pitcher here. And McReynolds goes right back to that spot and knows that that's where you want to live if you're a pitcher in high school. If you can hit that outside
Up
corner
to bat, number
or get the
22,
umpire
Chris Allen.
to give you another inch or so off that outside corner, that's really tough as a batter.
I know Sullivan does have a pitcher that is committed to Texas Tech,
yeah.
I believe.
As
I
Chris
don't-
Allen pokes one up the middle, and that's going to get out of the infield as
It is, I
Allen is
believe.
going to be safe at first. Chris Allen is a sophomore
Oh,
catcher
gosh.
for the Owensville
Wow,
Dutchmen.
Jansen's song ready. Sorry, Jansen.
And Chris actually also has 2 home runs on the season as well.
Up to bat, number 5, Jansen Leb. Well, I could have still played
You
it.
could have just sung it for him. You still
No.
can.
Oh, man, that'd be amazing, Mackenzie.
Gasolina. His song is Gasolina.
I-
Daddy Yankee.
Gasolina.
I would not sing that. Thank you.
You would not sing that.
Not on a microphone in front of
People?
yeah.
Just
yes.
people in general?
Maybe like my very close friend.
Can I sit on this? Do you care?
On what?
This Rolla Bulldogs baseball varsity lineup?
A piece of paper?
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to sit on a piece of paper, by all means,
That's
you go
fine.
for it. Or is your
My
butt
butt's
scooting?
sticking to the leather seat.
Oh, well, then by all means, sit on the paper.
Uncomfortable.
All right, now batting for
Anyways,
the
yeah.
Dutchman is number 5, Jansen Leb, the second baseman. Jansen's a junior, right, girls?
He is,
Yes.
I believe so. As Chris Allen gets his lead at first base, McReynolds takes a look over there, and pitcher is just living on that outside corner. Absolutely great job by the pitcher, living on the outside corner. That's the hardest spot to hit.
Oh, goodness.
Pitcher deals, and Jansen gets a piece of it to stay alive, to keep the count 0-2. Jansen is battling in the box.
Oh, and yes, as you were saying earlier about the person on Sullivan committed to Texas Tech.
Oh, yes.
I believe that is number 8, the Gower, yes.
Oh, okay.
I believe so. I could be completely wrong, though.
Do you know, is he a pitcher? Is he?
I think
he usually
pitches.
pitches.
Yes.
Okay. McReynolds has that one get away from him a little bit. Throws a ball high. Going to make the count 1-2 with a runner on first base and nobody out for the Dutchmen here in the bottom of the second inning. And I am incorrect. There is one out. Logan Bailey got out. I forgot.
Mr. T, BTW, I think you're supposed to take these home.
Who said so?
Miss Crimmy. Or I think you're supposed to just keep them while we're gone.
Okay.
I don't
Is
know
there
for
anyone
sure.
up to that? No.
She just texted me and said hand them to T, but you already signed them, so I don't know what that was. Is that a ball? Sure.
All right, the count moves to 1-2 as Jansen is fighting for his life up there with one out here in the bottom of the second inning. And he hits a little squibber, and that is not going to find the grass in the outfield as it's caught by the second baseman, and Chris Allen has to retreat back to first base.
Up to bat number 13, Lane Evans.
It's going to make 2 outs here in the bottom of the second inning as Lane Evans, the left fielder, a senior, steps up to the plate. Lane was telling me the other day that he hit one almost out here. That's what he told me.
Yeah, I was there for that game. I actually announced that game, and Ayla did score for that game. It was certainly a close one. I mean,
Oh, Chris is caught
just a
in
little
a
bit
pickle. Not where he wants to be at.
I believe he can dodge it.
A little bit
Just
too.
kidding.
The Dutchmen are picked off here in the bottom of the second inning. It's going to move the game to the top of the third inning. And honestly, we have a really great moving baseball game here. Both pitchers are throwing strikes.
I got a question, actually.
Yeah. Is it about
So,
baseball?
yeah, because
Great.
Lane was, like, in the middle of his turn,
Sure. His bat.
yeah, is he going to...
He will start off the next inning.
He'll start over, though? Because he
Yeah,
had a
there will be no
strike.
count.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Yep, that's how it works. Oh, also, I guess I should give a shout-out here to Dennis Warden. He is out here taking photos today for the Gastonade County Republican. If you are familiar with the paper, the local newspaper, I believe it's the Warden family that actually owns and operates it. So I think it's Warden Publishing now. So as we zoom in here, you can see Chase Wyrick taking his warm-ups here on the mound. Go around the infield a little bit here. You got Matt Eckelkamp. He's a junior at third base. Moving over, getting the throw down from the catcher is going to be the second base Jansen Leb, who hands it off to his buddy, shortstop Zayden Gates. Give
to bat
some
number
love
5,
to the center
Valley.
fielder there. That is Jaden Gerleman. He is a junior here. Covers a lot of real estate out there in center field. Does a great job defensively for the Dutchman. And then at the plate, he is a definite threat with his feet as he is very fast. First pitch, the batter shows a bunt, and he pulls it back, and that's going to be a ball outside as Chase Wyrick starts this batter behind in the count. He's done a great
I'm
job
moving
so
the
far.
camera angle a bit. I deeply apologize.
Oh, it's okay. Worse things have happened.
Oh, I can agree with that. I'm just trying to get this out of the
What are you
way.
trying to do?
Just move it.
That was a strike in case.
It's fine, actually. Never mind.
All right. Back to a 1-1 count here as Chase was able to work back and get back in the count here as he fires pitch number 3, and it is tried to be bunted. Tries to be bunted. That doesn't sound like good
He tried
English.
to hit us in the face is what he tried to do.
What happened was a foul ball that came back and hit that lovely net that you can kind of see in this camera. Turn it a little bit here as Chase has got a 2-strike count here. Is looking for, I think, his 3rd strikeout. And pitch is going to be high. Make it a 2-2 count here in the top of the 3rd inning to the leadoff hitter. There is nobody on base. I'm sorry that I had that pulled up there. And the 0-0 ball game here at Dutchman Ball Field.
All right.
All right.
I just
All
feel like
right.
it's an empty. I didn't know. I feel like I had to talk for some reason.
All right, we're back to the payoff pitch. It's a full
Yeah.
count, 3-2.
What's he gonna do?
Who would you rather be in this count, girls? Would you rather be the batter or would you rather be the pitcher?
The batter.
You think so? Because you think the pitcher has more pressure?
The ump.
Ooh, I don't know. The ump has to, if it's a close pitch and he doesn't. Oh, as the ball's hit up the middle.
I'd rather be
That
the
is
batter.
going to squeak through.
So I think it gives, like, for the batter, they'll either throw you a ball or they'll throw you a strike, and you might
Up
be
to
able to
bat
hit the
number
strike.
11, Schmidt.
So to me, you got a 75% chance of survival.
Wow. 75%. Okay.
Yeah, because, okay, they could throw you a ball or a strike, 50-50 in my head. I don't care how good the pitcher is, 50-50. And then you could either hit it or you don't hit it.
That's a pretty interesting take, and I would say that based on watching high school baseball, there's a lot more walks in high school baseball than in professional baseball. I would tell you that in professional baseball, I know that the number is not a 75% chance. It would
Up
probably
to bat number 10, Doza.
That's a good question. I have to look. I don't know what the exact splits would be on that. I know batters. I don't know. I'm not even going to act like I know. I would guess somewhere.
I'll act
below
like I know. I'm going
below
to say
400.
approximately 72% chance of survival.
There you go. Where's a life or death situation here, ladies and gentlemen?
Yeah.
You
You either survive or you don't.
Right. We're playing for keeps out here.
Yeah.
All right, runner on first base. We have one out here in the top of the third inning as Chase Wyrick, sophomore pitcher for the Dutchmen, has pitched the first 2 innings, and he is looking over at first, going to pick off again. I'm really interested here. I need to log into Game Changer because I think if I log into Game Changer, I can see his pitch count.
Oh, that's cool.
Gonna be a strike. Chris Allen throws down to
he's
second,
gone.
and he is safe. Gets in under the tag there.
What?
Good effort. Good effort by the catcher getting the ball down, but that's going to be a strike. Did you get the strike, Ayla?
I think I did. I think that's the one.
So you think it's
I think it's still. I think that was his first. No,
I think it's
I think
2.
you're right.
I think it's 0-2.
I hate this freaking chair.
All right. 0-2 count here. Runner on second base.
Maybe the ump will give us a count in a second.
It'll be a ball outside here as Chase
Oh, it's
Wire-
1-1. I told you.
It is 1-1 count.
Psych me out.
We also have the legendary voice of Bobby D up here in the press box. He calls all of the Sullivan sporting games. Also an Owensville graduate. Oh, good play by Jansen Leb after he... Wow. Okay, so let's break this down just a little bit. So Jansen was trying to keep the runner at second close, and he broke to get back to his position. When he broke to get back to his position, the batter hit the ball, and he hit it to where Jansen was before he retreated. So Jansen was lucky to be able to dive back where he was retreating from, snag the ball, was not able to get the runner out at first, but was able to keep the run from scoring. So good play there by Jansen to keep the ball in the infield. The runner that was on first, he basically got a free pass down there to second. You see that a lot in high school baseball in first and third situations. It's kind of a risk to throw down to second in the instance that it's an overthrow or the runner at third goes. Got a ball low and outside. He's going to take the count to 2-0. So Chase Wyrick finds himself in a little bit of trouble here in the top of the third inning. Chase Wyrick looks in. I guess I can go back to this because the umpire's no longer in that position. Pitch is on the way. He's going to throw a little bit inside. Chase is very far behind in this count right now. 3-0 to number 23 for the Sullivan Eagles, which is their 3-hole hitter, Blue. At this point in time, you got to think their 3-hole hitter is probably their best hitter, more than likely. Takes all the way. Going to make it a 3-1 count.
He got a little too hasty there. Started to run off.
Who's that, the batter?
Yeah.
Well, that was a straight take there. He had no intention of swinging at that pitch no matter what. Now, he might swing at this one if it's there, and he does. He puts it in play to the shortstop. Shortstop goes to third and does not get the tag down. So, looks like the runner got under the tag. So,
Up to bat number 8, Gower.
we're back to first and third. Zayden Gates had all the time in the world. He could have decided to throw over to first, try to get that runner. He made a good choice.
You have the score wrong on your broadcast. It's
Do
the other
I?
way around.
Oh, my apologies, ladies and gentlemen.
Just letting you guys know.
It is 1-0 in favor of the Eagles now, with one out here in the top of the third inning. Runners on first and third. Runner's going to take second uncontested. Again, happens a lot in high school baseball. Don't want to risk the runner on third getting a cheap run. We're back in the same position we just were in, only now the Eagles have a tally on the board. Ball outside. We got a count of 1-1.
We haven't gone through our full
Our lineup?
lineup yet, have we?
I don't think so.
I don't think
No.
so. We're at the very end with Lane and
think-
Jaden.
Well,
Yeah, because we stopped on Lane.
yes, Lane will be the first batter of the next inning. So, Chase Wyrick throws another strike here to move the count to 1-2. So, the Dutchmen are now in a position. This would be a big strikeout if Chase is able to get the 4-hole hitter here. It looks like he geared up and threw that one a little bit harder, putting a little extra juice on that. Makes the count 2-2. Might be Garner. It's hard to tell.
So you think it's Garner, not Garner?
You could listen to him. Bobby D will say it. He knows their names. Garner.
Up to bat number 7, Garner.
So that is a big strikeout there for Chase, striking out the 4-hole hitter for the Eagles. And now we are able to get a fly out without scoring a run, a ground ball in the infield, easy out first base. So that's a big strikeout there from Chase Wyrick in a big spot here to try to limit the scoring here of the Eagles. Now he goes after the number 5 hitter, number 7 Garner, the DH. Wyrick delivers, and he blows one by him to get ahead in the count now, 0-2. And honestly, this is a tough spot. So Chase has got his back against the wall, had runners on second and third, 2 different instances. And to be able to come out of this inning with maybe only giving up 1 run, that would be huge here. So don't want to get ahead of myself. Next pitch is fouled off. Going to keep the count at 0-2 as Chase here is he's dealing, guys. He's throwing lots of strikes. He's doing what he's supposed to do on the mound. And very entertaining game thus far because of it. Pitch is in play. Man, he's going to have to make a strong throw over to first, and he does. Retires the number 5-hole hitter. So Chase is able to work around some base runners on the base paths and only come away with giving up 1 run. So essentially we were in a situation where we had runners on second. They had runners on second and third with only 1 out, and they were only able to come away with 1 run. So Chase did a great job of limiting the damage, giving the Dutchmen a chance to come back and get a run here in the bottom of the third and answer right back. No sleep till Brooklyn.
I am muted. Never.
We have a big Beastie Boy fan here.
Yes, I
in the
love
press
the
box.
Beastie Boys. I play their music.
Hey,
all the
Mr. T,
time.
this starts. Will you get the thing? We'll be right back.
Yes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I may lag a little bit here on the score on the live broadcast. I'm now also running the scoreboard
Would you
at
want me
the
to help
actual
you
field.
with this?
Do you know how to? Have you been paying? All it is balls.
Yeah, I
right
just
here.
like put it in.
Yeah, and you can actually use this touchpad
Okay,
too.
that's probably what I'll end up doing. Is it touchscreen?
It is not touchscreen. That would be cool
Lame.
though. All right, so McReynolds is the pitcher on the mound here for the Sullivan Eagles, and he's done a great job on the mound as well, as Ayla is already back. Oh, she's not back. Okay, let's take a look over here at the Dutchmen that are getting ready to hit. We got Lane Evans leading this inning off, number 13, the left fielder. And then following him is going to be the center fielder, Jaden Gerleman, in the 8-9 hole. So we have 8-9-1 this inning, ladies and gentlemen. Hoping to get some runners on base here for the top of the lineup.
Up to bat number 13, Lane Evans.
All right. Lane is a senior here at OHS, basketball player and also a baseball player. He's played all 4 years.
Use that clipboard.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Pitcher is ready to deliver. First pitch is going to be a foul ball here from Lane Evans. I got it.
Perfect.
Strike one. All right. And as I was saying, Lane is a senior here. His brother, Logan Evans, is a legendary Dutchman baseball player as Lane swings at the second pitch here to move the count to 0-2 as he's behind now. His brother is a legendary baseball player because the last district championship the Dutchman won, which would have been 2 years ago in 2022, Logan Evans hit the walk-off hit against the Sullivan Eagles to send us to be district champions. Very, very exciting day. Lane puts the ball in play to the shortstop. Shortstop fires across the diamond, is able to get the speedy Evans out at first base. We got an out we got to add to there, Ayla.
Gotcha.
All right, the speedy center fielder, Jaden Gerleman, now steps up.
Sorry, I
Looks great.
Thanks.
apologize for keep cutting you off.
Oh, no, you're good. I should have.
Up to bats.
You are good. Jaden Gerleman is a junior here, very heavily involved in the OHS FFA program and also a football player. As he puts the ball in play to the second baseman, he's going to have to be quick because Jaden's hustling down the line, and he is retired easily as the Dutchman now return to the top of the lineup with leadoff hitter Landon
Up to
Eli.
bat number 12, Landon Eli.
All right, left-handed batter, right fielder Landon Eli steps into the box. He's a senior here, also a football, basketball player,
Yep.
very strong academic student.
Yeah, doesn't never let me forget it. If I got a better, so our ACT scores came back out today, and if I have a better one than him, you best believe I'm not letting him forget it. He always loves to tell me I don't know what he got, but he always loves to tell me how smart he is, and he is a very smart person.
He is very smart. That is true. Ball gets away. Doesn't matter because nobody's on base. I'm going to make the ball count 1-1 here. As we got 2 outs. Landon Eli's trying to get a little 2-out rally going here for the Dutchmen. All right. McReynolds looks in, gets his pitch, nods, delivers. Going to be outside. Pitcher wanted that one, but that was definitely a little bit outside on Landon Eli there. Umpire's not going to give him that much of the plate. Now that one is definitely all over the plate. Landon takes that one and is going to make it a 2-2 count. Going to have to protect here because now that strike zone, not that it expands, but you don't want to take anything that's a fringe pitch. So McReynolds has been living around the strike zone today. I expect to see something close. And Landon hits a rip to right field. That's going to be a single as Landon is able to come through and drive the base hit to get the Dutchman maybe a little 2-out rally started.
Zayden Gates.
Landon is on first base now with Zayden Gates coming up to bat with a chance to maybe move him around a little bit. Landon's got a little bit of speed over there at first base as well. McReynolds starts the 2-hole hitter off here with a curveball that floats right in there for a strike. As a batter, probably not looking for a curveball, strike one, but McReynolds got to tip your cap. He was able to throw it for a strike as that pitch is a little bit inside as he gives Zayden another curveball. Make the count 1-1.
There's those allergies.
Yes, I'll be so glad whenever I'm like
oh my gosh. Have
past
you heard
it.
my rant about why we have allergies?
About why we have allergies? Oh, and Landon Eli is going to take off, and he is safe in there at second base.
It's because of the oak trees.
It's not just oak trees. It's all kinds of trees.
It's the male trees.
It is.
It's the male's fault.
No, I'm not even kidding.
All right, so I just updated the scoreboard. I apologize. We do have 2 outs this inning. Now we have a runner on second. We can get that run back here now with a timely hit here from Mr. Zayden Gates with a 2-1 count. Pitch is going to be a little bit high. Catcher tries to frame that thing, but the umpire is not going to give that one to him. So it's going to be a 3-1 count. A great spot to hit here for Zayden. Looming on deck is the 3-hole hitter for the Dutchman, Landon Crammy, first baseman.
These headphones hurt my ears.
Really? I think
Yeah.
they're very comfy.
Well, I have earrings in, like all.
Oh, no.
No,
Come on. Oh!
Oh, wow.
Oh, my God.
Okay, so let's break this down here a little
All right.
bit. Catcher throws down
Oh,
to
that's
second base, catches Landon Eli sleeping out there. Landon has to break for third and go in.
Oh,
And it's
I
a
forgot
play
about Landon.
similar that happened to the
up
Dutchman
to bat number 9,
a few
Landon
innings ago
Crammy.
and gets in under the tag per the field umpire.
I feel bad I didn't play Landon's song.
he'll be okay.
But he always gets like
But
super high.
now the Dutchmen have a first and third situation, and we're going to see the same maybe concept here. Are the Dutchmen going to try to take second? Are the Eagles going to try to throw down to second? They're going to give it to him. We'll see here. McReynolds takes his, and he picks off over to first, and he catches him sleeping. And the runner is going to break to home. Landon Eli tries to get in. Oh, what is happening here? Ball was dropped. We're going to have a conversation from maybe the Dutchman skipper.
Oh, my gosh.
Stephen Kemp.
Oh, Lord.
Man, let's see here. Looks like there's going to be no contest on this one. Ultimately, Dutchmen were caught sleeping over at first base. McReynolds did a good job picking off. I have to imagine that the idea there was that Zayden was going to steal, take second base, so he was probably leaning. McReynolds, privy to this idea, made a good pickoff move over, caught him leaning, and then that is when the decision had to be made. And honestly, the Sullivan Eagles, they handled the situation exactly how you're taught. They did a very great job in execution there because the first baseman held the ball up, ran at Gates as he was making his way to second. Landon Eli did what he was supposed to do, make his way down the third base line, try to draw a throw. He did draw the throw, but the throw was on time in the right location from the first baseman. Got tagged out at home. It was a little bit confusing, though, because the ball was dropped, but it looked as though he held on long enough per the umpire to gather the out as Chris Allen throws his shot down to second base there. Zayden hands off to Jansen. Jansen tosses over to Matt Eckelkamp. We're ready to play baseball here in the top of the fourth
Up to bat number
inning.
22, Skaggs.
All right. We are in the fourth inning. Dutchmen trail 1-0. Dutchman pitcher Chase Wyrick is still on the mound here. He gets another first pitch strike, which he's done a fantastic job at this game, throwing those first pitch strikes, getting head and counts, and giving himself a chance to really use his entire pitching repertoire.
Wow, what was that repertoire?
Oh, and the ball is hit to the left field. It's going to be Lane Evans out in left field. He is going to get it into Zayden Gates, and that's going to be a leadoff single here for the Sullivan Eagles here in the top of the fourth inning. So basically, Wyrick gets ahead in the count, but maybe left that one over a little too much
Up
to
to
the
bat number
account.
33, Parsons.
Mackenzie, I think my headset is wrapped around your foot.
I apologize.
Oh, you're good. Kind of yanked my neck a little bit. I was like, oh, my God, what happened?
I'm so sorry.
Oh my
it's
gosh,
okay.
we have 15
I
viewers.
just saw that.
Yes.
It's insane.
All right, I will switch to this. We have a runner on first, and he's going. Allen throws down.
Oh.
Honestly, the ball got there in time, but wasn't able to be handled. Was kind of on the wrong side of the base.
Ow, my ear.
If he,
In full transparency, I don't know what that was. That a strike or a ball?
I think it was a strike.
Okay, we can go strike.
We'll go strike for right now until we're told otherwise. It was a good pitch to handle.
Do you think any of our viewers
Might
are?
say 0-2 here. Nope, it's 1-1. So the first pitch was a ball. We were wrong on that. There's a runner on second base now. No outs here in the top of the fourth
that's fine.
inning. I believe number 33 is, and Chase Wyrick, he got to get this tag down.
Oh.
Yes, got that one. So ball was hit back to the pitcher, Chase Wyrick. Chase Wyrick immediately looks at the runner on second. He's too far off. He throws down to Ulrich. He throws down to Matt Eckelkamp at third base, gets the runner at second. So it gets the lead runner. Now we have a runner at second base again.
Up to
First
bat
base
number
again.
6, Ulrich.
All right, now the number 8 hole hitter here is up for the Sullivan Eagles. Runner on first base, one out. Number 8 hole hitter up. It's going to be a ball low. Chris Allen does a great job of smothering that thing, allowing it to not get away. That's going to be ball 1. We have one out. Man, lots of exciting plays happening in this game so far already. I would say that both teams, as Chase Wire gets a outside strike call, that's a good spot to live. That's definitely a pitcher's pitch. If you can get that pitch, try to get it every time. Another great pitch there from Wyrick. He must have missed high, I guess. I'm guessing that one did not get the top of the zone. I would have argued that that pitch was a strike and the previous pitch was a ball, but regardless, it's the same outcome. Pitch is thrown. It's going to be a foul ball off the foot. That's not a fun thing to have happen to you as the count moves to 2-2. Still runner at first base. Bobby D is up here in the press box with us, and I would have to agree with him. He made a comment about how maybe a little bit of sloppy base running from both teams at this point, maybe more so the Dutchmen getting picked off on the base paths multiple times now.
What does that mean?
What does what mean? Getting picked off?
Yeah.
So getting picked off is, when
It's when they try and steal and then they like throw it back at the base.
Not quite. So that would be throwing out a runner trying to steal. That's a different concept.
I
So
could
getting
do
picked
that.
off would be like, how Zayden was on first
Oh, when
base.
you're like leading it.
He was like leaning and the pitcher picked off to first base, and he wasn't stealing yet. But,
Oh, yeah.
But he caught him kind of stuck. He
Yeah.
was too far from the base, and he was able to tag him and get him out. It happened to Landon Eli, I believe. He was on second base, and the catcher threw behind him because he was too far off the bag, and they were able to get him out as well.
No, they didn't get him out that time.
Oh, they
He went
did?
They got him out.
third.
Whenever he went to fourth, remember, because of
Oh,
Zayden.
that's right. He got out when he went home. That's true. That is true. But regardless, basically when we're talking about, it's going to be a full count walk there. It's going to make the runners on first and second here as the Sullivan Eagles are threatening
Up
again.
to bat number 5, Valley. I said after fight, not after.
This guy's got a lot.
What did I say?
Up to battle with
Is that what
the
I
pitcher.
said?
They're going to
Oh.
battle in 5 rounds
I
of
thought-
bare knuckle boxing.
Did I say up to fight or up to bat?
I'm going to guess you set up to bat as the
hope so.
9-hole hitter
I hope
Valley
set up to bat.
shows
So
bunt,
embarrassing.
pulls back, and gets a ball called. So Sullivan might be looking here to move the runners around and get them both into scoring position here for the top of the lineup.
Mr. D, what does he have in his pockets?
That would be a
his-
sliding glove.
What? Oh, like
I'll talk
do you
about that
put
in a second.
do you put that on
You
like
can't tell me, Ayla, or not.
Yeah, so let's
never played
let's-
T-ball.
This is great. This is great. This is a great learning experience for all the people back home. We're not just zooming in on this guy's butt for no reason. The reason why is because he's got a sliding. Well, so first off, he's got 2 things in his back pocket. One of the
Says
things
card,
that he has,
right?
he's got a card that tells him
Yeah.
what the play is, as the umpire or his head coach on third base is going to give him that series of numbers. Going to make the count 1 ball, 2 strikes, but. The other thing is if he gets on base, I'm going to imagine this guy, based on his physique, is probably pretty quick. That glove is so when you slide head first, you don't get your fingers jammed or stepped on.
ow.
So it's
If
got
someone
like
said that to me, I'd be so like, so you think I'm fast?
so
Based off your physique, you look pretty speedy.
based off the physique and that he's got a sliding glove, I'm going to
Such a
bet that he's
compliment.
fast.
I hope he looks at this and is
I'm
like,
going to tell you right now that
I'd get it.
I did not have a large physique when I was in high school, but I was also really slow, so I wasn't running around with a sliding glove in my back pocket.
So you were
People-
like super slow.
I was a slow runner, yes. You talk to any of my friends. Well, I was a slow sprinter.
It's okay. I'm just a slow runner.
I was a
in
late
general.
bloomer. I didn't really get as fast as I was like out of high school. Oh, and a 3-2 pitch, is
you're
a
over there-
foul tip, but caught by
Think
Allen.
about, like roller hockey.
That's going to be a strike to get the Dutchman's second out of the inning.
Up to bat number 11, Schmidt. I sound so funny.
What were you saying about roller hockey?
Oh, not
What?
roller hockey. I meant like, what was it called that you did in college?
That was club roller hockey, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I was right.
That has nothing to do with how fast of a runner I was, though.
Okay. Well, never mind, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what I was going to say.
I would like to think that I was very competent as far as skating speed goes.
That's what I meant.
I'll tell you a
was a
story
competent
between innings
skater.
about my poor running ability. We'll have a little story time session.
Story time. Sit
Yeah.
around a campfire.
this is actually now our TED Talk.
Yeah, welcome to our TED Talk about how bad of a runner these 2 students' teacher is.
Mr. T, what's your highest AC? Oh my God, I can't even.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna ask me such.
ACT score.
You're gonna ask me such
Questions
private
live.
information.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, it's really not that private. I'll tell you. My highest ACT score was a 25.
Oh, let's go.
Did you beat me?
I have a 26.
Gosh, Jaden has a big arm. He tries to throw home, and it's gonna be cut off.
Oh!
A little bit late. So single to center field is gonna score the runner from second base. Is gonna make the score 2-0.
There were no outs there, correct?
Up to bat number
we have 2
10,
outs.
Doza.
Cool.
I believe we have 2 outs unless I'm wrong, which I've been wrong before, ladies.
I'm aware.
Oh my gosh.
Ouch.
For real.
All right, 2-0, 2 outs, runners on first and third. I'm going to bet, girls. I'm just betting here that the runner on first, the guy we talked about that was Speedy, there he goes.
Oh, yep.
That's not him. That's the leadoff guy.
Where's the speedy guy?
The Speedy guy struck out.
Oh. Well, this guy also has a thing in his pocket.
And he also looks kind of speedy.
Yep, so he's also...
It's those orange and blue shoes.
So
that make him
we
speedy.
need to pay attention. We need to pay attention when he's on base, if he pulls that thing out and puts it over his hand.
Okay. Surely if...
And that ball looks like it is tailing foul, and it's going to get out of play, not caught by the right fielder.
So if... I mean... He's also got lightning on his gloves, if you can't.
If you have lightning on your gloves, you better be fast.
Yeah, you better be actually Lightning McQueen.
He literally...
Yes.
It's holographic,
Chow.
too.
Ka-chow.
Oh, look at the back of his helmet.
Oh my god, he is Lightning. He is Lightning.
He is
Chow.
Lightning McQueen.
Oh, strike. He's going to make the count 0-2 as the Dutchmen are trying to get out of here, limiting the damage.
That guy said 1-2, I think.
I might have missed a ball then.
I missed it, too.
Ka-chow.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, watch out.
Ka-chow. It's
Oh,
so
man.
silly goofy when the players are yelling like that.
Oh, I know.
So
yesterday,
silly goofy.
Yesterday,
Just supporting their teammates.
I know that was very incredibly loud, and it was the funniest
It sounded...
inhumane noise.
Ball hit over to Zayden Gates, and yes, he was very speedy as he is out at first base.
Oh, he is
I think
lying
he
there.
tripped over the first baseman's foot potentially. He rolls over. You can't see him on screen right now. I'll kind of go over here. He's already back up. He's good. Okay, so story about Mr. T's poor running ability.
Yes, I want to hear it.
All right, so whenever I was a freshman in high school, I loved baseball. Baseball was my favorite thing for sure. But I was very nervous. We had a coach at the time who was very tough, I guess I would say.
Right.
Also, I think I just dropped. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
Mr.
there.
T.
I'll get it. But we had a coach that was pretty tough, and went to practice. I had played football in middle school when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't very good at it. I was very undersized. I don't think I even weighed 100 pounds.
Football?
Yes, I was
Yeah,
actually.
I bet you were getting tossed around like a sack of potatoes.
Well, man, we're really getting on a tangent here. But you know what position I played in middle school football?
Kicker.
No.
Thanks.
Um,
No.
I think linebacker.
Linebacker.
No, wait, no. I changed.
No.
I take that back. I think,
Quarterback.
no, running back.
No. I was good at throwing, but I was too slow, and you need to be pretty athletic.
Oh, I forgot you're slow. Sorry.
Ouch.
Rock and roll.
No. Here, I'll give you a hint. I touch the ball every play.
It's raining?
It's raining right now?
Oh, at Mocaine.
Mr. T.
Oh.
Oh, I just paused the music.
Mr. T about just had a heart
it's too
attack when
Yeah, about.
he said it was raining. He about-
Anyways, I was a center in football, so I was the guy that snapped the ball to the quarterback.
Oh, so you're Jacoby.
Yes, but I was also like 75 pounds, so
Oh.
not a great spot for a really tiny guy to be. We'll continue this. Actually, we'll just continue.
Up
right
to
now. What
bat
the
number 9, Landon Crammy.
heck. Landon Crammy steps in for the Dutchman, the number 3-hole hitter, looking to try to get some runs back here for the Dutchman baseball team. But anyways, my first week of baseball practices, we ran so much that my ankles swelled up like balloons.
Oh my god.
And I was also already slow. So the head coach at the time, his name was Greg Williams. He I think he was like, is this guy really trying, or is he really that slow? That's a serious thing.
If my coach ever asked me
Then-
that, I'd
He asked you that?
I assume by the looks he was giving me
Oh,
on his
okay.
face. I could be wrong.
well,
but
probably not.
it was funny though, because once my ankle swelled up, it got even worse. It was like, holy cow, what is this kid doing? But I was a freshman, so I couldn't drive, and at the time our baseball field was actually in the park at Memorial Field. So every day after school, we'd have to ride over there with a senior or a junior that had a driver's license. And I rode with Coleman Schaefer Cutter. And on the ride over there, like us baseball boys, we had to get our pants on, we had to get our cleats on, things like that. And usually everybody would wait until they got to the field. Well, when we first got to the field, the first thing we had to do to start practice was run 4 poles. So running back and forth between the outfield poles 4 times. And I was so self-conscious about how slow I was. I hated being like so far behind everybody.
Right, that you just change here and go ahead and go.
No. As soon as I got into Coleman's car, I would start changing his car. So that way, whenever we got to the field, all the other boys were in the dugout changing. I was already at the pole starting my poles because
By
I
the
was.
time that you guys were done, you'd be the last one still.
Yes, that's right.
Are you serious?
I'm not kidding. I was very slow when I say that. So I wanted to be.
Wait, was it down and back, or was it like
Up to bat number
Like,
23,
that
Chase
pole to that pole
Wyrick.
to that pole would be 1? Or was it like 1, 2, 3, 4?
Yes, like what you just said.
Okay.
The last one.
That's so funny, honestly.
But because my running was so bad, that is actually why I ended up joining cross country. Because I said, you know what? If I want to be good for baseball, I need to learn how to run. So I
Did you
talked
get
to Coach
faster?
Kendall. I did, yeah. I did get, like, I would say now.
Now you're just kind of slow again. I'm just kidding.
Well, I'm
Didn't
also
you run a
32
marathon?
now. I did run a marathon, yeah. I actually ended up, I went from being a person that hated running
to loving it.
to actually really liking it, yes.
I mean, I've never I'm out and about in town. I always see you like on
Running
a
or biking or
run, on
something.
a bike, taking your kids on a walk.
Yeah, I'm a relatively
Super
active
active
person
guy.
now.
I think we should talk about the run that you were about to do just a second ago when you thought it was raining.
No,
Oh.
please. I want it to rain on the slate, so I want to see you go into sprint.
Guys, if it starts raining, we will leave the broadcast on and we will follow Mr. T with the camera as he sprints for the other camera.
I'm literally gonna, I will cry.
We'll leave it on for you guys.
So here's another, the count here is
Oh yeah, back to
Oh,
baseball.
yeah, sorry.
2 and
baseball.
1. It's another ball's going to be thrown outside here. Number 23 for the Dutchmen is
Chase.
digging in. Chase Wire, the pitcher. Here's another story for you. I think my father, he knew that I was a slow runner early on in my life. My family owned the bowling alley in town, and at the end of the night or at the end of a shift or whatever for my dad, he always parked at the back of the bowling alley as Chase walks and heads to first base. He parked at the back of the bowling alley, and go ahead, Mackenzie.
Up to bat, number 8, Logan Bailey. Sorry.
Logan Bailey steps in for the Dutchmen with 1 out here in the top or the bottom of the 4th inning as the Dutchmen trail 2-0. They're going to have a pinch runner here coming across. That's Colton Skiles going to run for the pitcher, and that's not a pinch runner. That's a courtesy runner. So you can courtesy run for your pitchers so they don't have to run. But my dad, he would race me to the truck. Now, he was nice. He was kind. He always did let me win. This is when I was like a young whippersnapper. But
Snapper. I've never heard that.
Never.
my dad, he was a football player, pretty, like, I would say average to decent football player, I guess, in high school. He was much bigger than me. I was a small runt compared to him.
How tall was he?
About as tall as I am.
Okay.
About as tall as I am. But,
Is he bigger like you currently? Like, was he bigger than you currently?
yes,
Okay.
absolutely, yeah. I've always probably had more of a athletic physique compared to my dad. I was
Gotcha,
more of
gotcha.
a brute, I would guess. But I think he knew early on that I was bad at running, and this is why I know that. When we would run to the truck, he would tell me, Tyler, you got to pump your arms faster. You got to pump your arms faster, which it had a very inverse effect on me as I grew older because what would happen was,
You pump your arms a little too much?
well, I would pump my arms extremely fast, but my legs did not match how fast my arms were pumping. So I was just like this guy, like, but my feet. And I also had this problem, my right arm. Coach Cantrell had a lot to fix. He should write a book about how much he fixed it.
gosh.
But,
Never good.
oh, no, it was bad. But,
Oh my god.
What would you call
My-
this book? I'd love to know.
T Swizzle.
Absolutely
before the
terrible runner.
Swizzle.
Absolutely terrible runner.
No, did you hear my book title?
Team Swizzle.
No, T Swizzle before the Swizzle.
Oh, okay. I was just T.
Yeah, you're T Swizzle.
T slow.
T slow. Very creative, Ayla.
T.
But anyways, I also had this problem where my right arm, for whatever reason.
Oh, I have it.
Go ahead. Oh,
Turn
boy.
the sizzle and no, not the sizzle. No, wait, I lost it.
You're really invested in this.
T, turn up the speed.
Now it's like a rap song. As get a ball hit to right center field,
ow!
he drops it.
Loser.
Colton
sorry.
Skiles is
that.
gonna
Yeah, you
round
can say
second,
that.
head to third,
Oh, look at him go. Look at him go.
and Colton's gonna slide into third safe as an
Wait.
error made by the right fielder for the Sullivan Eagles leaves the Dutchman with runners on first and third with 1 out here,
Up to
threatening
bat
to
number
maybe
22, Chris Allen.
get some back, and we got the right guy up at the plate right now. Chris Allen's a pretty good contact hitter, I believe. He had a seeing eye single up the middle last time up to bat. But anyways, the other problem that I had was my right arm would stay more stiff than my left arm. So my
my God.
right arm was a little straight, and my left arm was very 90 degrees pumped. And, yeah. That's why I think that whenever I was in high school, Coach Williams was giving me all kinds of weird looks like, is this kid serious? Or what's
I
happening?
can't. That is genuinely the funniest.
This is, I wish it wasn't a true story, but
You know-
it is true.
You know, like the Incredibles movie,
Sure.
how the son is like super speedy. That's his like
Yeah.
superpower. I'm imagining you pumping your arms like that, looking like that because he's blonde. But
But
just-
running like those joggers out there right now?
yeah, but just not go. Like imagine his arms like but not very speedy and
It was
fast in the
unfortunate.
legs.
It was unfortunate, yes. But I will say that Coach Candrell helped me out a ton.
Shout out Crandall.
Shout out Coach Candrell. Made a big
Yeah,
difference.
you guys were biking together the other day.
Yeah, we saw you at the golf course. And Coach Candrell and I were on
Yep.
our nightly bike ride. Now, we don't bike ride every
Oh,
night.
I was
gonna
like,
say,
night-
This
what?
is not an every night
Did
thing.
you do a nightly bike ride with
Um,
Candrell?
No, I do ride with Coach Candrell quite a lot. He's got a 6-mile loop in town that we do.
Oh, that's nice.
Calls it the City 6.
Oh, wow.
But just send me a text message, City 6. Right, all right.
Question mark, 36 question
Fine.
mark? And you're like, I'll be there in 5.
You should get one of those like trailer bike things for your kids.
I have one.
You
Yes.
have
I have
one?
one,
Do
yeah.
you use it?
Yes, I can't take them both together anymore, though.
Oh, you don't do it on the City 6?
No. No, God, no. Usually
though.
that's after our kids have gone to sleep.
That's kind of scary.
Well, my
I'm
wife
also
is
a
still
woman,
home.
though.
Yes,
I didn't-
it's just they're
I
not
didn't
left
leave-
alone.
Yeah.
No, I mean like if I were to go at night, like
Okay,
You know,
but
my
no one's
wife
gonna
actually talks to me about that a lot. She thinks because
please be careful, husband. Like
Well, if you think about it, like,
she's not worried about me at all.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, but my wife would be worried if it was her.
Yeah,
And I understand
that makes sense.
because
Yeah.
it's a different, scenario. But
So no one's gonna come bother two grown men unless they're like,
well like
looking for a fight, I guess.
yeah, I don't know.
Oh, plunks him right in the back as Chris Allen's going to take the freebie. Got hit with a curveball, so that one didn't hurt too bad.
I don't know.
Bases are going to be juiced here for Jansen
What's
Leb.
happening? That's
Looks
embarrassing
like
on my
we
part.
might have a pitching change. No, that wasn't bad, McKenzie.
That was
So-
bad.
McKenzie started the walk-up song, but it looks like they're going to have a
there's
mound
big,
visit.
Well, Mr. T's in my way, like in my typical spot right now, so I'm like split between two different windows, and it's just not a nice setup.
Sullivan meets on the pitcher's mound here. Ladies and gentlemen, we have 13 people watching this. Somebody help us out. Is our commentary, is it meeting your
Yeah,
expectations?
someone just leave
or
a comment below.
Yeah,
Whether
leave
rather
a-
maybe
leave
be
a
quiet,
comment.
speak
not a
more.
comment. Leave it.
if you want us to stop talking, you can tell us.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I'm playing it now. I feel like that's
Actually,
fine.
if you say that, I might be offended, but
Wait.
they wouldn't be offended, so it's
Did
fine.
they change pictures? Is that what's happening?
No, that's the same.
Okay, good.
They just had to talk about it. So you get so many mound visits in high school baseball. I think on your third mound visit, you have to make a
Wait.
change.
Can he go now? Like, what are they doing? Okay, good. He can. Oh, well,
All right.
he did. I'm
Zoom
not
set
even.
back out.
I'm such a mess right now.
You're a mess, McKenzie. I'm just kidding. All right.
It's okay.
He winds and he delivers, and it is going to be put in play. It is not going to be deep enough for the runner on third to tag.
See, my
It was
question
a little
is, though,
bloop to the second baseman.
what made him slip?
The fielder?
Yeah, do you think it was
Up
water?
to bat number 13, Lane Evans.
I don't know. I can't. I mean,
I'm only saying that because, like, maybe it's drizzling and, like, your camera's
oh,
not.
you want me to go take off running?
Yeah.
I need this to happen, please.
Bases loaded, 2 outs. Big spot here for senior Lane Evans. First pitch is outside, gets away from the catcher, but runner on third base is not going to test it. It looks like that is Colton Skiles. He is the courtesy runner for Chase Wyrick, the pitcher. Huh? Yeah, no one has left a comment yet. That is true. But that's okay. People are still listening, so they're still here.
Yeah.
It's okay, McKenzie. You don't have to
They might
mute
be
yourself.
listening on mute, but
Right. All right. Pitcher delivers. Let's see what we got here. Come on, Lane. And he puts the ball in play. It's going to be hit to the third baseman.
come on, Lane! Come on. Oh, he was
And
running
the throw
slow.
is
He
in
was,
time. The
he was
Dutchman,
running.
McReynolds for the Sullivan Eagles. You got to tip your hat. He had bases loaded, 1 out, and he's able to get out of that jam without giving up a run. So the Dutchmen now are going to come away empty-handed after having a bases loaded, 1 out scenario, which is not ideal. But
It's okay because
There's still a lot of-
our Dutchmen. They can do it again.
right. Chase Wyrick is
Right.
going to return to the mound to continue pitching for the Dutchman here in this one. So it looks like this is his ball game. For those that don't know, there is pitch count restrictions in high school baseball now. I'll talk about that a little bit whenever I played.
There was
Way
it?
back in the
When you guys
Stone
played?
Ages.
I know, right? A bazillion years ago.
Yeah, a bazillion years ago. There was no pitch count restrictions. We could go out and throw 1,000 pitches if we wanted to. Now, that would be absurd, but
You have no arm left.
yeah, that would be called having a rubber arm if you could do that. But now, I believe for sophomores, they are capped out at 95 pitches, which means that after Chase gets to 95, he has to come out. If he throws now, if he's in the middle of a batter, meaning if he
Like in
hits
a week or just a game?
in the game, but
Okay.
there's rest days required. So if he throws 95 pitches in a day, then he is required 4 days of rest before he can pitch again. He's not allowed to pitch for 4 days.
Oh, here we go.
So for your starting pitchers, that's a pretty important piece to know.
Up to bat, number 23, Blue.
Definitely plays into strategy, and at a small school makes it challenging if you don't have a lot of arms. As Chase gets ahead with a strike, he's done a great job of getting ahead in the count today, ladies and gentlemen. We'll head back to this angle now that the umpire is saddled back up at first base. Chase delivers here, and he's gonna. Must just have been a little bit low. Must have been a little bit low. I wasn't watching what you guys are seeing. I was actually watching it from the press box, and from here it's a little bit hard to tell up and down. On that was definitely low, so I watched the computer there. So it's going to be a 2-1 count. As a pitcher, though, if you're going to miss, you want to miss low or you want to miss outside. That's a tough spot to hit, so don't leave it over the meat of the plate. Chase finds the strike zone there with a good inside strike. Going to make the count 2-2 as number who is this guy?
Oh, this guy is number 23. His name is Blue. It's his last name.
Where is he at in the batting line? Is he like 7, 8, 9?
He is third.
Oh, he's the 3-hole hitter.
He is the 3-hole hitter.
So 3-hole hitter is going to make the count full. We got a payoff pitch coming
Is
up
3-hole
here.
hitter usually the best hitter?
Generally,
Fourth?
you could say 3-hole hitter's your best hitter. I mean, if you're going, the game is changing a lot now, but if you're going by the way it used to be, I would say your 3-hole hitter is your best hitter, and your 4-hitter is called the cleanup hitter, is a guy that usually can hit for a little bit of power.
Gotcha.
Your number 1 guy is your contact guy that puts the ball in play, gets on base a lot, maybe speedy. And then your number 2 guy, a lot of times now in Major League Baseball, your number 2 guy is your best hitter.
Oh, okay.
It changes. Well, the theory behind number 2 guy being your best hitter would be that as the Dutchmen retire the 3-hole hitter, Matt Elkelkamp to Landon Crammy at first base.
We're chewing that one up.
Yeah,
Just
no
kidding.
kidding.
Up to bat, number 8, Gower.
All right, and I just overheard Bobby D. He said that Chase Wyrick started the inning at 84 pitches. That's what he had him out. He can't throw more than 95, so Kemp, the head coach for the Owensville Dutchmen, you see is now on the mound talking. I think I'm stealing information here from Bobby D. He said that he's at 93, so he could start this batter. I meant to say this earlier. If you are mid-batter, once you hit 95, you are able to finish that batter. So technically he could throw 110 if he wanted to, if he had a 15-pitch at bat or 16-pitch at bat to a guy that just kept battling off. But after that, that's his final batter. So if he's at 80, if he's at 93 right now, then
But if this guy hits it,
if he gets out on the first pitch, then he could actually pitch to the next guy because he'd have 1 pitch left. But after this, he's going to have a well, no, this is definitely going to be his last batter then. Did not get the 1 pitch out.
short-lived.
Oh, it was worth a try. Ball outside here is 2-0. It would be there's a lot of weird you can't see from up here who's warming up in the bullpen. I'd be interested to know who the Dutchmen are going to bring in.
I do
this
not
game
see
next.
anybody warming up in the bullpen.
You can't see. You can actually see from up here.
Yeah, I can see, but I don't see anybody.
I don't see anybody either. Oh, wait, no, I can. Someone definitely is. I cannot see.
Oh yeah, I saw the guy who's catching top of his head. So somebody's warming up. So after this batter,
Who
gotta
is it?
believe.
Who is it? I want to know.
Well, it's obviously somebody who's not in the game. So if you look at the list, who's on the list? That's on the bench right now. Oh, right comebacker right at Chase Wyrick. He's going to take it to himself over to first base to retire, get a second out of the inning here. And there might have been some gamesmanship by
coming in?
Coach Kemp. Yeah, don't start it yet. He's going to make a pitching change.
I got a question.
Should I announce pitching change?
So Dutchmen are making a pitching. Well, wait to see who it is.
So who counts the pitches?
So whenever I was coaching, we would use game changer. So like this is game changer right here. He's got somebody in the dugout right now. Absolutely great job by Chase Wyrick. I'm imagining he's going to third base maybe, and that's why Matt Eckelkamp is coming off with him. So they're killing the DH potentially and entering.
It's Colton Skiles.
So Colton Skiles, the
I think
courtesy
so,
runner
right?
from earlier. That is
Yes,
Colton
yes.
Skiles, yeah. So you'd say pitching now, or pitching change now, pitching for the Dutchmen.
You want to say it?
Sure. Pitching change for the Dutchman, now pitching Colton Skiles.
Dude, the audience is going to be like,
It's me, guys.
the audience is going to be like, who is that?
It's
You just got a testosterone boost. Your voice is deepened. Anyways, who
I'm gonna
keeps
clear my
track of
throat
the
next time.
McKinsey got really serious all of a sudden.
who keeps track of the balls and strikes? So some coaches they carry this thing in their pocket that's got
not
like
balls and strikes.
or pitches.
Yeah.
Some coaches will carry this thing in their pocket that's got
Little
like a clicker, and every time you click it, it just adds one.
I've seen that for people at graduation from like really big schools, and they'll click every time they know someone, and they see how many people they knew.
Oh wow,
cool.
that's interesting.
I'll do that for college, I
Me
guess.
too.
But I think mostly now what people are doing is now that would be kind of an old school way of doing it. I think mostly what people are doing now is they're just using this app right here. So this is videoing it. There's somebody, and for the listeners, we have an iPhone that's up here right now that's videoing the game on what's called Game Changer. Now there's someone in the dugout, probably Allie Gooch, because she's the manager, correct?
Yes.
Yes, her and Izzy.
So they're the managers. They're operating another phone, and every single pitch that happens, they're pushing it into Game Changer. So that is counting the pitches for them. So Coach Kemp will probably just go over and talk to Allie and be like, "Hey, how many pitches is this guy at?" And then Allie will be like, "He's at 50 pitches," and that helps Kemp know how
I'm
much
sure
longer he
once
can
they
go.
get to like 85, Allie's like, yo.
Right.
Up to bat number 7, Garner.
Managers do have a very important job. So Colton Skiles is a senior here at OHS.
He is.
He comes in to take over in relief of Chase, who had a really fantastic game on the mound. Chase slides over to third base now as Matt Eckelkamp comes out of the game. Colton's first pitch is a ball here to the 6-hitter. Going to be a 1-1 count here after that swing and miss, and I guess I can give you guys this angle. I don't know why I'm not going back to that. I'm getting lazy here.
Wait, where'd the other ump go? Oh,
That is going to be a tough play there for Jaden. He tries to make the play. Great
oh.
cover by Landon Eli. Get it into second. Got a chance.
Oh.
So it's kind of hard to see in the screen that you guys have right there, but Jaden has some good speed, and he tried to sell out to probably try to catch that. Not a bad idea, especially if your right fielder is going to back you up, which Landon Eli did a great job of doing.
Up to bat number 22, Skaggs.
But it got away just a little bit. Our outfield, believe it or not, is not completely level and smooth. Bounces around a little bit out there. Got away from Landon a little bit. Gave that runner just a little bit of extra time, and he was able to get in there. So we have a runner on second base now. 2 outs still. That's a fly ball hit down the right field line. It's going to get foul. Actually got over the fence. Is actually sitting right next to the road over there. So pitch was outside. The batter tried to take the ball to right field. Did a great job of that, or maybe he was just behind it. Hard to tell. Runner on second now. 0-1 count. Can Colton get out of the inning here without giving up a run? Gets a swing and a miss there on a low and outside pitch. Gets him ahead in the count 0-2 with a chance to get out of the inning unscathed.
Yeah.
To the 15 viewers right now, we appreciate you. Going to be a foul ball back into the parking lot. Don't hit my car.
Hey, if you're in your spot, you'll be fine.
What's my spot?
Are you in your school parking spot?
Yeah, if they hit a foul ball into the teacher's parking lot right now, that'd be an
That'd be
immaculate foul ball.
Oh my gosh, could you? You deserve an award.
Oh, man, that's going to be a little blue pit. It looks like it's going to get down. So back-to-back kind of dinks. Jaden throws over the cutoff man, which allows the runner who just hit the little dink into center field to get to second base. So Colton Skiles comes in and immediately runs into a little bit of bad luck here, honestly.
Up to bat number 33, Parsons.
Dutchmen give up another run. It's going to make it 3-0 in favor of the Eagles. As the Eagles have put a tally on the board in the third, fourth, and fifth inning now, and the Dutchmen still have yet to be able to push one across.
I'm curious. Should I be more enthusiastic whenever I announce, or more up to bat? I don't know. Or is it good?
I think it's, you get to feel that out.
I know, and I have the past 2 years.
Based on your vibe. Whenever if I'm doing something like that, I'm usually a little overdramatic because I think it's funny.
Okay, fine.
First pitch is going to be hit to first baseman Landon Cram. He's going to take it himself, and that's going to get us out of this fifth inning and send the ball game to the bottom of the fifth with the Dutchmen scoring by a trail of 3-0. I'm going to change the camera battery real quick, girls, if you want to maintain the conversation or sit in awkward silence. That's perfectly fine.
Okay, I'll start talking. Ayla, thoughts on the game so far?
I think it's going great.
Yeah?
No.
Well,
We're
we're
actually-
down 3, but
yes.
we haven't. We're holding them. It's the bottom of the 5th.
Yeah,
We're not doing. We're running.
we are running. So what are you doing this weekend, Mackenzie?
I feel like we should stay on baseball probably.
Why? We're in
don't
between
know.
innings.
I
We don't
don't-
have to talk about baseball right this moment.
Okay. This weekend, I will be celebrating me and Landon's 1 year on Saturday, and then on Sunday I have a baby shower I'm going to.
Oh.
Yes, Ayla.
I'm gonna be in California this weekend, actually.
Yeah, for ICDC.
Yeah, which, in case you guys are wondering, is the International DECA Competition.
Is.
Wait, no, it stands for International DECA Competitive Conference.
Yep. There you go.
No.
International.
In-
It's international.
ICDC. International.
Competitive DECA Conference.
It's International Career Development Conference.
There you go.
Bingo, bango. That's right. That is correct. ICDC. Big shout out to Ayla and her
Anna.
partner Anna Rasmussen for qualifying for nationals.
Up to bat number 24, Jaden Gerleman.
Both Ayla and Mackenzie have been great parts of our DECA chapter here in
Thank you.
Owensville.
Thank you very much.
Much thanks.
Hey, got to give credit where credit is due as
right.
we get a ball laced into center field here to start things off for the Dutchmen by number 24. Who was that?
Jaden Gerleman.
Jaden Groma. I thought that was him. Great.
And then is not going to song at the second.
So we're back to the top of the lineup now. Jaden
Up
did
to bat number 12, Landon Eli.
a fantastic job there as the 9-hole hitter, setting the table for the top of the lineup. We've got Landon Eli, the leadoff hitter, up now with the speedy Jaden Gerleman on first. I would not be surprised to see him try to take
A base.
catcher, goes and digs one out. It looks like Jaden was thinking about it. That would have been a great pitch to steal on. He would have been able to get in there uncontested as the catcher would have had no chance to get him on that ball in the dirt. But now, looking at Jaden over at first base, I'll go back out. He's got a pretty fair lead. Like I said, very, very quick. And he is not off on the pitch as pitch on the outside corner is going to bring the count to 1-1. This would be a great inning for the Dutchmen to strike and be able to. We're in the bottom of the 5th here. Dutchman to strike and get some runners on, get some points on the board. As Jaden does take off, and he is in, even without the high throw, he was in on that one just fine. So now we have a runner in scoring position, second base, 2-ball, 1-strike count. Great spot to hit here for senior Landon Eli with a runner in scoring position. A base hit is without a doubt going to score the speedy Jaden Gerleman at second base. Ball outside is going to change the count to 3-1.
Leadoff single, stolen base by Gerleman.
All right, 3-1 count. McReynolds looks in, gets his sign, checks on Gerleman at second. Gerleman's got a great lead out there. Ball outside. That's going to put runners on first and second now as the Dutchmen are threatening here in the bottom of the 5th.
Up to bat number 2, Zayden Gates.
That was more enthusiastic.
I know, I really
I like it.
Zayden Gates.
Do the boys on the team ever comment on your PA announcing?
No, not really. They do
Well, they should
not.
tell you good job. You're doing a good job.
They appreciate it, though, because if I'm never not here to do walk-up songs, they're like, yeah, we lost because there was no walk-up songs. I'm like, oh, thank you.
It's only
I
insults.
apologize. Yeah, it's never like,
Thanks.
it's all right, though. It's all right.
Right. Pitch is going to be inside. He wanted that one probably a breaking ball, but didn't get it back over quick enough. So it's going to be 1-0. So the Dutchmen do trail 3-0 here in the bottom of the 3rd, but they do have runners on first and second with nobody out with a 2-hole hitter up. So we're in a good spot of the lineup. Good opportunity to score some runs this inning as Dutchmen are looking to get on the board, and I'm sure head coach Stephen Kemp is ready to swing that arm and send somebody home.
You know, this game's kind of flown by, I feel like. I haven't.
Yeah.
It's been a great matchup by both pitchers. So it's been whenever pitchers are able to throw strikes like that. Catcher tries to throw down to second behind Jaden Gerleman, but he's not going to get him. He wasn't far enough off. And you'd have to be pretty far off to be able to get Jaden. If Jaden's that far off, he's probably just going to take third because he's too fast. All right, 1-1 delivery here from McReynolds is on the way. Good cut there from junior Zayden Gates as the count now moves to 1-2. So in this situation, obviously, girls, what do you think what is the worst possible thing that could happen right here?
Right here, right now.
What's the let's just talk absolute worst case scenario.
In this bat.
Right here, yes.
I think he hits it up, someone catches it, and then they throw it and get someone out.
Yeah, he hits it up. Someone.
Jaden Grillman stealing third.
Oh, no. This.
Trying
No,
to.
that was good. That was bomb situation. Out. What?
Well, yeah. So the runner going to second was out. So here we go.
Sometimes you gotta
Talk about what's
sacrifice your teammates for yourself.
Well, that would be called a fielder's choice because it's not a hit by Zayden Gates because he hit the ball, but it made somebody else get out.
Up to bat, number
That's a fielder's
9, Landon
choice.
Crammy.
So now we have runners on first and third. Still a great spot here. Probably most likely going to see Zayden steal second here, I would imagine. But we had the same exact scenario earlier, and Zayden got picked off. Zayden got another ball thrown over to first. So literally, girls, this is exactly the same scenario as earlier.
Yeah.
Also, the worst case scenario earlier when we had runners on first and second, nobody out, would have been a hard ground ball to the third baseman, steps on third base, throws it to second base, throws it to first base to get a triple play. Any combination of a triple play. Oh, we got a balk here.
What does that mean?
Balk means so base runners are going to get to be able to advance, so the Dutchmen are going to score here on the balk. Runner on third gets to go home. So basically the field umpire must have noticed that the pitcher flinched. I personally wasn't paying attention. I didn't actually see whatever he saw. But now we have a runner on second base, removes the force-out opportunity. And the Dutchmen are now on the board, 3-1.
Nice.
So hopefully we're able to get another one across here as our three-hole hitter, Landon Crammy, is up. The pitcher, McReynolds, is able to bend a curveball in there for a strike on the inner part of the plate to make the count 0-1. Reynolds comes set. So you were asking earlier, what is a balk?
Oh, you didn't you?
So I'll explain how you get a balk. So
You pretend like you're throwing it to the batter, and then you
Well-
turn back around and get the person out that's trying to run the base.
well, there's certain things that you have to be able to do as a pitcher. So when a pitcher is like this, the viewers can't see me, and then they come set. Once they come set, they cannot turn their shoulders like this.
Oh.
If you turn your shoulders, that would be a balk. Also, if you do something like you come set, you lift your leg and you stop, but then you don't actually throw it,
Oh.
that's a balk.
That's so much pressure. Oh my goodness.
Eh,
Are you a pitcher?
yes, I loved pitching.
So basically,
Pitching
you
was fun.
can't psych people out.
Can
Well,
pitch
you
as-
can, but you have to do it within the bounds of the rules.
Is your arm have you had any arm problems in your adulthood from pitching?
No, I have not. I did not throw particularly hard by any means. I threw mid 70s. Like Chase Wyrick
Okay.
right now throws way harder than I threw whenever I was in high school. Chase can bring it up around mid 80s as a sophomore, but he's also much taller than me, much lankier than I am. But I threw a lot of strikes, and I had a really great defense behind me.
Could you pitch as good now as you could back then?
No. Well, I can still throw lots of strikes. There's no doubt about that. I can still bend a curveball. But I cannot throw as hard as I used to.
Gotcha.
I'm not that far off, but I also don't play catch every day like I used to.
Yeah.
Whenever I was the baseball coach, I played a lot more catch than I do right now. So I pitched a lot. I'd actually pitch in practice to the guys. I think I might have maybe ruined my arm a little bit.
Spring practices?
Well, I just throw a ton of batting practice. So our pitchers aren't allowed to throw so many pitches, in a game. Well, in batting practice, I don't have anything to live for anymore. So I just throw,
Oh my gosh.
I'd throw the entire practice, throw
Yeah.
200-300 balls. Your rotator cuffs really should not be doing that, but
Yeah.
if you don't have a pitching machine that's quality, then
Do they have
you
one
may
now?
do. Yeah, but Coach Kemp still throws a lot of batting practice. I mean,
Yeah.
as a baseball coach, you're gonna throw batting practice.
Yeah. I mean,
just part of it.
the other weekend after the play, I got roped into. Sorry.
No, you're good.
I got roped into throwing for Landon.
Oh, nice. And the runner goes. Swing and a miss. Going to be a stolen base for Zayden Gates to get to third base as Landon Crammy strikes out on the swing. Moving over to Chase Wyrick now.
To bat,
He is
number 23, Chase Wyrick.
up to bat, hoping to
I just
I
realized.
have another run across to get him off the hook with a loss in the start.
So apparently, no music has been playing through my phone this whole time.
Ball in the dirt, good block by the catcher, keeps the runner at third. Okay, no music has been playing through your phone.
But I couldn't tell because I had these headphones on for this speaking. You know.
Yeah, I did
Oh,
not
so there
hear
haven't
it.
been walk-up songs this whole time?
No, but
No,
I,
just
I
this
was
inning, I think.
Oh.
I was like, no, yeah, just this inning. I was like playing those, mocking, like I was, playing the music, and I just realized.
Pitch is going to be outside again, going to make the count 2-0. So Chase is in the driver's seat here. He is. I need to take. There's not a runner on first base. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. There is a runner on third base. We have runner on third with 2 out, with a score of 3-1 in favor of the Sullivan Eagles in the bottom of the 5th inning, with a 2-0 count to Chase Wyrick, and then on the pitch, going to be another low. Going to make the count 3-0. So I'm going to bet that Chase Wyrick, no matter what, is not swinging here.
I wouldn't either.
On a 3-0 count, pretty unlikely. He's going to fake a bunt. He's not actually going to bunt. So in that situation, he's just trying to do something to get in the pitcher's head and draw a bad pitch. Now here with a 3-1 count, if he gets a good pitch, he's going to try to rip it. But it's got to be his pitch. Kind of interesting that bobbled by the third baseman, but still has enough time to get over to first base to get Chase to end the scoring threat. Kind of interesting there. Chase had a 3-1 count. I would think he was sitting maybe on a fastball, but he got a curveball, and he hit a ground ball to the third baseman on that curveball. So probably not what he was trying to do there, but if we always did what we were trying to do, then we'd always get hits. So
All this warm weather recently has made me just conditioned to it, and I'm feeling cold in the 64 degrees.
yeah, there was a few weeks ago I was out riding my motorcycle in 45-degree weather, which now I would be like, I'm not doing that.
No, I'd freeze my
Way
booty
too
off.
cold.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah.
So my phone.
Hey, we have 22 viewers.
Oh my
my
goodness.
phone is connected.
Thank you guys
to
for
the-
tuning in.
My phone's connected to the little speaker, right? And
Sure.
because it's registering it as headphones, it's not letting me play it at full volume because it thinks I listened to too loud of music this past week. Because yesterday
Oh,
I was
wow.
also here playing songs. So now it's all being all little meanie head.
Shouldn't your phone let you decide how to live your life?
That's what I'm saying.
It's saying that she's being unhealthy.
Well,
Allen
But,
throws down to second. for
My phone does
Norma.
that sometimes too because it registers when I'm in the car as headphones because I plug it into my aux cord.
yeah. Up to bat number 6, Ulrich.
All right, so
We're back in.
here come the Dutchmen trying to send it to the bottom of the 6th with the same score. So we're in the top of the 6th right now. Colton Skiles is now pitching. He took over after Chase Wyrick came out and threw a very great game for the Dutchmen on the mound. Gave up 2 runs. The last run there was charged to Colton on a couple blue hits. Colton comes out this inning with a 1-1 count. Colton has recorded 1 out in this game, and Chase got the other 4 2/3. Ball's going to be sent foul down towards the Dutchman batting cages. Going to be a 1-2 count here, so has to be a bit of an adjustment for the Sullivan Eagles batters, as I believe Skiles throws a good bit slower velocity than does Chase, as he tries to float in a curveball that just didn't break off. Must not have got the snap on that one. So that's an adjustment for the batters.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, let us know when you do that.
Drops the mic.
Yeah.
Hits a weak ground ball to the second baseman, Jansen Leb. He fields it, fires it over to first base to get the out. It's going to be 1 down here in the top of the 6th inning.
Up to bat number 5, Valley.
I believe Valley is their 9-hole hitter, so we're about to go 9-1-2. 1 out here in the top of the 6th, as Colton looks to keep him clean off the base paths. He's in the windup. Ooh, wasn't able to paint the edge right there. Must have been just a little bit outside. Bobby D brought up a good point. There is a soccer tournament going on behind us here at the Dutchman football soccer field, and I don't know if it's our girls. The ball is hit to center field. Jaden Gerlman, he handles that with ease. It's going to make 2 outs here in the top of the 6th.
I believe believe it is our girls.
It is our girls.
Oh, we are
yes.
playing tonight. Okay.
Yep, that is us.
Owensville and Sullivan.
Up to bat number 11, Schmidt.
Shout out to the Dutch girls soccer team. They got the win yesterday over St. James on senior night
Yep.
by a score of 1-0.
Gavin Schmidt at the plate. First pitch from Skiles.
First pitch from Mr. Colton Skiles is going to be a ball high. I got to give a shout out. So you girls, Colton Skiles has an older brother named Tracy Skiles, and my first year of teaching was in Bell, and I coached his older brother in Bell, Tracy. Tracy was a good ball player.
Oh,
And
okay.
they look very similar.
Oh,
Very
really?
similar. It's kind of weird, brothers obviously makes sense.
Yeah.
1-1 count.
I was unaware of that.
I also
That's
did
true.
not know that.
Very true story. So here's another fun fact for you. And this is, maybe it's me trying to flex. I don't really know. But
Not to
I
brag
have
or-
never been on the losing end of a Bell-Owensville baseball game,
Oh,
which means
okay.
that when I was in high school, we always beat Bell. We never lost to Bell.
And as you
When
were
I became
coached.
a coach and I coached in Bell, Bell beat Owensville when I was coaching in Bell. And then whenever I became a coach in Owensville always beat Bell.
Oh.
Well, that's just because you're the most.
Wait, you
awesome
coached where
person
now?
ever.
Sorry, repeat that.
I'll let you do your
Up to
announcement.
bat number 10, Doza.
So my first year teaching ever was in Bell. I taught my first year in Bell,
You
and I
coached in
coached
Bell?
baseball in Bell.
And you.
And
Bell
when
beat us?
we played Owensville, yes, we beat Owensville.
Well, that's
I would-
lame.
Okay, I would think that. Doesn't Bell have 2 baseball seasons?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
have.
they play a fall season because they don't have a football team.
Yeah. So
That
I
was
don't.
super cool. As a guy that loves baseball, I loved that.
Isn't it the same team?
Yes, it's the same team. Oh! He overslid the bag. We have an interesting play happening here.
Oh, good lord.
Now he's caught in a rundown. Chase Wyrick is going to run him down. No. Oh, wow, that's really interesting. He did tag him on the helmet, but he tagged him with an empty glove, I think.
Yeah, he did.
Gave him a stolen base on that because he didn't call him out on the tag on the throw.
I would give him a stolen base because he advanced. Yeah, I think he gets a stolen base.
Rather than let the second baseman tag him out.
Chatting with Bobby D up here. He's live on the radio. He was trying to decide, was that a stolen base or we had to say, I guess it was stolen base because he slid, touched the bag, and ran past the bag. Was trying to make it to third because he overslid the bag. It would not be a caught stealing from our catcher. Also, we have a pitching change here. Who is this guy? It's number 8.
That is Gower. That is the Texas Tech commit, I do believe.
Oh, wow. So we're going to get to see, I'm going to guess if he's a Texas Tech commit, then he's got to be
I
their
do believe.
ace.
I might want to fact check this.
Let me ask Bobby D here if I got him.
He would know. Well, we'll ask him in a second.
So, Mr. T,
Yeah.
who does Bell play during their fall season?
Other schools that don't have football teams,
Is that like?
like Vienna, Iberia,
Okay.
Dixon,
So,
like schools that we don't really
I
play
don't
that
know.
much.
I feel like schools like that should statistically be super duper good at baseball.
You also have to think, though, Bell's graduating class is like
Yeah,
40.
they don't have a big pool.
Right. So I was very fortunate the year that I coached in Bell.
Up to bat number 8, Logan Bailey.
I was very fortunate the year I coached in Bell. We had an unbelievable amount of talent at that time. It was really awesome. We had some the senior class that year was just incredible. But there are years where Bell just doesn't have hardly enough kids to even field a team. So,
Gotcha.
and also we have, put it into perspective here. In Owensville, we have 40 kids that came out for the baseball team.
I
In
thought it was
Bell,
50.
maybe it was 50. I don't know. In Bell, we had 13 kids on the team total.
Oh wow.
Like total. But we also just had such a smaller pool to pull from,
Yeah.
Swing and a miss. So, it's going to be strike 3 on, I believe, was that Logan Bailey?
Yes.
Oops.
Catcher Chris Allen's going to step up to the box
Up
now.
to bat number 22, Chris Allen. Sped run that one.
Going to be a ball high here. I'd be interested. I don't really know what Sullivan's schedule looks like for the rest of the week, but I would imagine that if this is their ace, they probably don't want to send him too long in this game. And Allen gets bat on ball here. It's going to be a tough play here for the catcher. catcher was able to make that play. That is a hard play for a catcher, so tip my hat to him. A lot of people don't realize how hard that actually is. But he ripped his mask off, did exactly what he was supposed to do. He found the ball, made the catch, retired Chris Allen.
Up to bat
here.
number 5, Jansen Leb. Sorry.
Two quick outs here from Sullivan in the bottom of the 6th, trying to
How many pitches can you pitch before you can't pitch in another game?
all right, so in high school baseball, this guy can throw under 25 pitches and pitch tomorrow. So as long as he throws
would
under
that
25.
take away from his 95 that he gets tomorrow?
No, you get to start over. Now, the only thing is that in high school baseball, that was a ball hit down the right field line, caught by the right fielder, drifting into foul territory, going to end the threat for the Dutchmen in the bottom of the 6th. I say threat, but there was nobody on base. So we're going to head to the top of the 7th. The Dutchmen have 1 inning left to try to get a couple across the board. So, Ayla, to answer your question,
if he pitches 26 tonight?
then he has to have 1 day of rest. Meaning, if he had a
One day?
game, yes, if he had a game tomorrow, he could not pitch tomorrow.
But could he pitch? When could he pitch? next day?
Tomorrow is Friday, so he could pitch Saturday if they had a game Saturday.
Okay, how many could he pitch right now?
And actually, I was wrong.
Saturday?
It's not 25. The cutoff is 30. So for anybody that's watching this that knows the rules, I believe, unless something has changed in the last 2 years, I believe it's 30.
So how many would he pitch if he to pitch Sunday?
If he wanted to pitch Sunday,
Yeah, like how many could he pitch?
so you're saying he gets tomorrow and Saturday off?
Yeah.
So I believe the next cutoff is at 45 pitches. So if he throws 45 pitches, then he's got to have 2 days rest.
Okay.
So you see some really funky things in high school baseball
Do
now.
warm-up pitches count?
No, it's only in-game pitches. So you see some funky things in baseball now, and I had no problem doing it. Me and Coach Kemp argued about this a lot. We argue about some things, but that was what coaches do. We could always argue about something and then let it go and have fun with it afterwards. We always give each other trouble. We're good friends, but
Up to bat number 10, Doza.
Anywho.
I had no problem if let's say I had Chase Wyrick on the mound and I needed him for Sunday, but I really wanted to win this game too. And there was a batter up, and he was at 40 pitches when the batter was up, meaning that if he's going to be able to pitch on Sunday, he can't throw more than 45 pitches. So it's potential that at bat could be more than 5 pitches. So if that's the case, I would have no problem if it's the middle of an at bat going out and pulling my pitcher at 44 pitches just to try to maximize how many pitches he gets. Crammy makes a great play in foul territory to record the first out for the Dutchmen. Girls, I think we might be getting a little bit of rain. Oh, boy.
Better go get that camera.
Please run, please.
Well, it's not pouring.
Up to bat number 23,
Oh,
Blue.
man.
No, it's going to start pouring
Should
here.
I-
pretty soon.
should I-
think
No, just leave it right now.
Should I trust the
the rain?
the-
The umbrella? No.
umbrella?
Wait, hold on. Is the umbrella
looks
like directly in
crooked.
front of it? Like,
Well,
I don't.
No, the umbrella that's out there.
Uh-huh.
Also, sorry, ladies and gentlemen, we're chatting about the umbrella attached over this. What was that? A pit? Was that a ball?
I don't know.
I think it was a ball.
Too focused on the
I
umbrella.
think it's 2-0.
I don't think that's rain. I feel like people would be freaking out if it was
No,
raining.
trust me, I can feel
It's
it.
you can see
Definitely
it like
rain.
on the windowsill right here.
Oh. I'm gonna move some of your stuff. I don't want your electrical wires. to get
Ball is
rained
put
on.
into play here into shallow right field. Landon Eli makes the catch. Can of corn.
Can of corn, he says.
I think, dude, I can like see it over the field. I think you need to
Yeah.
go get your camera.
All right, I'm going to wait until after this half inning. And then we're only going to have this camera left, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm going to go pick the camera up. Luckily, since it's
Up
not
to
a
bat
downpour,
number 8, Gower.
I'm not going to have to make a mad dash out there.
I'm gonna
So-
make this video in. No, I need you to dash.
Please.
All right. So
I'll make it into a YouTube short that'll go viral.
Yeah, we'll make it into a YouTube
All right.
short
Well,
if you dash.
wait until I want to run in front of all of the crowd
No,
here. That's
please.
embarrassing.
No,
No, please.
Let me
It's
get-
so on brand. It is so on brand. Please.
Well, you're going to have to use this thing to be able
That's
to
fine.
zoom in. And
It's okay. I will.
Okay.
But you have to go fast.
I'll do it. What,
I'm
what
also
song
in
do you want me to
Hey
play?
Dudes.
What song do you want me to play? I'll play the song.
Play Rocky.
Okay.
Also, I am in what are these pants called?
Khakis.
Khaki pants and Hey Dude. So this is great. But
If you don't run really fast, I'm gonna be really mad at you.
Is it this song?
the Rocky theme, yeah.
Or I thought it was the Eye of Tiger. Like I don't.
No, the Rocky theme is
Dude, it's 1-2. Why do you have 3 balls?
Oh.
because I forgot to reset from last time.
Well, that'd be weird if like I'm playing that for their like warm up.
No.
I mean, no, you could do that.
But you need to like be dramatic with your run though. Like it makes it look like.
Really dramatic.
Yeah.
Well, do you want me to run dramatically or do you want me to run fast?
Both.
Both.
Oh gosh. Like I'm running away from a zombie or something?
Yes.
Like you're
No,
in
I'm
an
not
Outbreak
doing
scene.
that.
You
Outbreak
have
scene.
to.
All right, the Dutchmen are going to head to the bottom of
Mr. T, I'm so ready.
the
Come on.
7th. All right, here I go.
Go now.
Run.
Run, Mr. T. I'm so excited.
Okay,
Please.
guys, you're gonna.
All right. This is about any second now. Any second.
Oh, there he goes. He's off. Here. Zoom in action here, Kenzie.
Oh, I'm trying. Where's he at? Oh, he's right there.
There he is. There he's going. He's going as fast as he can.
Oh, I'm going a little too fast.
Mackenzie, you should announce it. Go, Mr. T. Run for that camera over the intercom.
Hold on. You record. I'll try to announce.
Okay. Shout out to Mr. T for getting this camera.
Yeah, Mr. T. Okay, I yelled it. I don't want to get in trouble for doing that.
We got a good view here of Mr. T grabbing this camera, his little umbrella station.
Oh, there's one more pitch, and I'm not even set.
Oh, okay, the game's starting. I'm going to zoom out. I'm sure you guys will be able to see him run away in a minute.
Don't even worry about it.
You're not going to get a scoreboard for the time being because I'm also running the game
Hold
scoreboard,
on.
and I'm not elite. Ooh, you know what? We're going to switch to the camera.
Up to
Mr.
bat,
T's
number
at.
13, Lane Evans.
Oh, okay.
What?
Yeah, okay. We're going to... Nope. He turned it off. I'm just joking.
Turned what off?
The camera that he's at. It's not moving anymore. Probably... Oh, it's not moving anymore. Oh, my God. What if he broke his camera? He's going to be so... Why is he walking away?
Oh, I guess it's fine. Now I'm just a freak for yelling,
Now
yeah,
he's
Mr.
walking
T.
away. Why is he walking away?
That's so embarrassing. I don't want to...
Well, sorry, guys. That was for nothing. Well, it's...
Up to bat, number 24, Jaden Gerleman.
Does he know that he
Oh my
turned
gosh.
it off? Is
What
he
if I-
really going to leave it out there just turned off? Why wouldn't he just bring it in?
I don't know, but I don't want to get in trouble for yelling. Do you think I'm going to get in trouble?
No.
No one knows the context, though, except for us.
Well, they saw him running.
Well, that is true. Wait, I'm so confused. Oh, it's...
Two pitches, 2 outs here, people. So that was 2
Up
pitches
to bat, number
by...
12, Landon Eli.
What is this man's name?
Who, Landon?
Pitcher.
Oh, this is not Garner. I mean, it's Gower.
Gower. That is 3 pitches by Gower, 2 outs.
Yeah. I just should not have
Eli's
yelled that
taking a
over.
quick timeout here.
I should not have yelled that over the announcement.
It's okay.
don't
I
know what
thought it was
possessed me.
quite funny.
Well, yeah, no one thinks we're funny
That's
except for us.
another strike from Gower. Is that his name?
Yeah. Oh, they...
1 ball from Gower. I do believe that this is the Texas Tech commit.
yeah.
Based on his pitches.
Performance?
Yes, based off his current performance.
Oh. Miss... Oh.
Hey,
Hi, Johnson.
Coach Johnson has
oh, he is
entered
not
the
looking at
box.
us like it's a good idea. Oh, you're
Oh,
radioing
what? I'm
us?
sorry, I have a headset on. What did you say?
I was trying to find out what was going on over here. So I got around the ring.
Oh, well, I was radioing you earlier. Did you hear it?
So
Here, Johnson, put this headset on so the viewers can hear you. Oh, no, something's happening. Oh, okay, that was an out, people.
oh, we're not.
So we have Coach Johnson here on the headset with us today. Coach Johnson, how are you this afternoon?
I'm wet.
Wait, is that
you're-
game?
How? No, that's
Ball
not,
game.
oh, that's
Yeah,
ball
it
game.
is.
Oh. Well, we're ending today with 3 for the Eagles and 1 for the Owensville Dutchmen.
Yes.
I think our boys played great today. And we are going to mute ourselves until
Yeah.
Mr. T comes back. But if our 13 viewers want to stay and wait for Mr. T, that would be cool.
Yeah. All right.
Anyways.
Great job, girls.
Thanks.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the Dutchmen fall by a score of 3-1. My heart rate is still up from the sprint that I made. I think Coach Kemp was not super happy with a strikeout call to end the game. The Dutchmen will walk away with a good effort, but a 3-1 defeat in this conference matchup. So thanks for tuning in to the viewers. We will be live again tomorrow, weather permitting. If the weather is not good, we will not be. Brandon Howard, thank you. That a boy, Wheels. Way to run after that camera. I'm still winded. So Brandon Howard, he was one of my high school teammates. They also, you might find this funny, Ayla.
Okay, I'm popping back on.
You're popping back on. That group of seniors, whenever I was a freshman, they nicknamed me NASCAR as an oxymoron because I was slow and NASCARs are fast. So
As an oxymoron.
yeah, so I was NASCAR.
Wow.
But it was a term of endearment. Those guys were
That's
cool.
certainly something.
Yes.
Do you think the viewers? Oh, I kept so it was so far zoomed in. I didn't have a good angle to be moving the camera. Like it was really choppy, and I'd cut you off a bunch while you were running.
Well, to be fair, this tripod is very. It's a tabletop tripod, not really meant for stuff like that. But I was running super fast, so I don't have. Any doubt that you had a hard time keeping me in
No,
front.
I would I'd go too fast for you.
Oh, okay. I set myself up for that one. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for tuning in. This was our first ever live baseball
think we're funny.
broadcast.
Yeah, they're still here.
Either that, I have no idea. Why are these people still listening?
Because
If you haven't already subscribed, make sure you subscribe to the OHS TV
If you
YouTube page.
if you leave a comment, we got a comment.
Yeah, this was the guy I told you.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That boy wheels way to
Right,
That
NASCAR.
No, that a boy.
Yes.
Wheels way to run after that camera. Am I right? Let's give us a round of applause up here.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to end on that. Thank you for tuning in.